no Michael, yes Jacob, yes Kunle, yes Staffy, yes Surfer. We're in the building. We're cooking. No Deji tonight. He is in the thumbnail, so this is quite clickbaity. If you're looking for Deji, he's not here. A big shout out to Deji. Deji Dunes. I'm not sure his YouTube channel tagger name, so we'll. But big up Deji. He can't make it, so I'll fulfill the role of two Spurs reps. I was trying to have a gang up. It was gonna be us. Obviously, it's Arsenal, United, Chelsea. We're all here, and I was like, I'll get another Spurs guy in here because that way we can all gang up in the chat. We can gang up on the panel. And now I'm gonna have to fulfill the role of two seats, and luckily my ass is just big enough. Thank you, America. But big up to everyone in the house. What an intro that was. Hey, I told these gentlemen before the thing started that look. You gotta make sure that y'all keep me on track because when if there's three more distractible dudes that you don't want to be in a classroom with, like if you take a college course and Staffy's like, oh, sign up for literature 1202, that's what I'm at. Don't do it. If Kunle said, hey, join me at Waffle. Introduction to Waffle, you don't want to join Kunle in that class. Yeah, Waffle, that's a better one, Waffle 101. But first, let me say hello. Kunle, I'm not sure if this is a debut or not because every time I've invited you on the channel, to my knowledge, you've canceled. So this is your first time to actually live up to your word or not just ghost me. So I want to say big up, buddy. How you doing? Welcome if this is your debut. Hello.
First of all, that's disrespectful, bro. This is not my first time on the channel. Let's not do that, innit? Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, you don't remember people's Twitter names, Twitter handles. You don't remember I've been on your show. You don't remember anything right about now. But I'm going to let them know again. Oh, yeah, now, my people. It's your dark-skinned man from the motherland. If you didn't know before, today, you go understand. Big up the panel. Big up the chat. Smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Let's go now. We have plenty of things to discuss. Yes. Big up. I did want to ask you your thoughts on something else, but I'm not going to get distracted. I'm staying on topic. Staffy, how are you doing, my brother? It's a long time no chat, huh? What was it, just yesterday we were screaming at each other, or the day before? These days just really blend together because we pretty much scream at each other most days of the week. And how are you doing? Big up.
Yeah, just all day we were talking in the chat anyways about the players that we have in the draft. Speaking of the chat, Das is here.
Das is here.
Drop the thumbs down. Not surprised, Das. I see you. I see a walking thumbs down. It's not necessarily because of us. It's definitely because of you. But yeah, glad to be here. We do work a lot together, but not usually over here. It's been a while since I've been on your channel.
Yeah. Hey, I'm trying to find excuses to bring some cool dudes on the show because...
Oh, explains why Das isn't here then.
Like I said, cool dudes. I didn't say folks who are expert at bowling with Mormons. If you know, you know. Surfer, how are you doing, my man? You're late, so I'm going to blame you, even though I did text every single one of you individually and said it's okay to be late. I understand real life. And the games are just winding down for the day. So, and you're out there on the European time.
I thought that was a passive aggressive message. I won't lie.
Oh, it was?
That's how it sounded to me. I don't know about it's like, feel free to come late if you want. And I'm like, oh, is he taking the piss?
No, because I was literally laying down, trying to put my daughter to take a nap while my wife was putting my son down for a nap. And then I was like, if she don't go down,
you know about history in the stream.
Yeah,
he was sending
I guess that makes more sense. I was more seeing it like rather than create a group chat for this, I would just text it and copy and paste it to all y'all. But Surfer, before we were so rudely interrupted by Arsenal, you just always got to talk second. Talk to me. Well, actually, Rich said you have to sing "Glory, Glory, Tottenham Hotspur." Would you do it? Is there a price you would do it for? Is there a sellout price range? Like, is it? But before you answer that, just how you doing?
Some say it's $1,000, but
I'm not sure I could send 1,000 American US dollars.
Or something crazier. Tottenham win a trophy. Something crazy.
I'm not even gonna explain why I said that, but you guys know.
Yeah, 1,000, maybe 5,000. maybe something like that, you know. But you know, straight up, you know, no taxes on it and all that international shit, you know. Straight up, just send it PayPal wise, you know. But you know, I'm not bothered, you know. And Nate in the chat, this is my own kitchen. I'm not going to shout, you know, at like, you know, I've got other people that live with me, so you know, it's very important, you know.
Why did he say Staffy late again? When's the last time I was even here?
It was actually me that was late.
Hey, that's because he watches your. That's because he keeps up with Staffy TV, keeps up with Casually FC. I don't know his stance on One Tunnel TV or not. I'll be honest. But
you should expect us not to start on time. That's why it says Casually FC. It's casual. Do you know what I mean?
To be fair, that always plays the excuse.
You know what? Marshall's football takes are pretty casual. I have to admit.
They are. He's big up Marshall. He's not well at the moment, but he'll be back tomorrow.
Oh, he's not.
Yeah,
he was just talking a whole bunch of shit all morning.
I think that was
know he was.
It was delirious.
Yeah, he couldn't have a convo outside of Chelsea, and I asked him if he could challenge himself. Find it in him to talk about football outside. Yeah, he couldn't.
Too much strain.
He couldn't. He ignored everyone. He talked about Morata being bad, and I said, "You're only saying that because he flopped at Chelsea." And then time for the Italy game, he said he can't wait to watch. And I quote, "Ballon d'Or Jorginho." And I said, "Okay, we'll try not to talk about Chelsea."
Good God.
But yeah, pretty casual of him.
The channel's relatively casual. Speaking of channels, their channels are in the description of this video, but like Twitter, I struggle with the tags, so I've non-deliberately left out Kunle's channel, but I'm going to sort that while I ask him this first question.
He did it on purpose. He said, "I'm not putting it on." He literally said that before the show. Why are we lying to the viewers here? Why are we doing that here? Well, it's on the stream. We're lying to the viewers here. What else have you lied about on this stream and previous streams? That's what you guys should be questioning right now. What else? So quickly, we're 9 minutes in, he's already lying to you guys. What else have you lied about?
There hasn't been one lie told. Actually, I had this video. I don't know if
I answered the question. This is disgraceful. Sorry, continue, man. Go on.
You know, it's very simple to actually. You just need to copy the link on YouTube. That's all it says. So it's just copy link, and then you just put it.
He just doesn't want to.
I don't understand.
He doesn't want to. He has no respect. You saw how he introed me. You saw how he introed me, bro.
You got baby brain, and you don't know what month it is or day it is at the moment. Do you know what I mean, or something like that? And that's understandable.
Look, this was literally on my tab open right now, and I had it right here. I had Staffy, Surfer. And then there you are, and I was at One Touch. But I'm sorry, when I start doing at One Touch, it's like all these different skincare.
So do it. Let's see it together.
Do at Tunnel TV Media. How about that? Is that out?
There we go. There you go.
Wow.
See, he had guys, just so you know in the chat, he had no intention of doing that if we didn't do it.
That's
no intention.
See, this is typical Arsenal. This is typical Arsenal propaganda. If it's not trying to slander and be treasonous, it's typical coping mechanisms like this.
Arsenal, oh yeah. Arsenal, yeah. Arsenal, oh yeah.
You see
what it is. This is the thing he's doing. He's doing the Hamza thing. Confuse and convince. We're not going to be confused and convinced tonight, Jacob. We're not going to be distracted with your propaganda.
Jacob just demonstrated Spurs' own motto. To dare us to do ... just enough. That's what it is in you guys. You know, you just do just enough. That's all you do. You didn't complete it. You just left it there. ... You left Kunle's fingers. Kunle's thing you left as ... on your own club's motto.
You want to know you want to know the description of this video? The description of this video is insert news here. All right. So if you click the description, it's going to say insert news here. That's where I was going to put the link. You know what I was going to do with my day? I was going to watch the Euros while simultaneously going on Twitter and like finding the best news and organizing the show so we could have a very fluid conversation today and it could be very productive for the amount of time that I have you three gentlemen. But you know what happened? You know what happened? The title is still Premier League Transfer Roundup with no indication of really anything that I have planned to talk about. And then when you dig a little deeper, you're gonna find out that I really had not.
How about this? I have an idea. How about you add the Euros plus Premier League Transfer Roundup? Because we can talk about the Euros a little bit. I want to talk about a few players from today. No? Don't you think that's a better idea?
Every time I've ever done anything Euros related, I feel like no one watches because they're like, do I want to watch this American Spurs fan talk about the Euros? Wow. I feel like the typical answer would be no, but it was. I didn't watch the first game between Hungary and Switzerland, which I'm actually quite disappointed in Hungary.
But
I watched the other two.
You know what I saw actually? I missed that game because it was too early. It was 9 a.m. And to be honest, I like to sleep in on Saturdays. But I saw that the first two games were both captained by Liverpool players, and those teams lost. So...
Wait. Hold on, wait 1 second here. Wait a minute. Staffy, you nearly did it, you know? You nearly confused and convinced me. You nearly did it. Bro, I didn't even see it for a second.
I'm not confusing no one.
I just remembered who my panelists were today. That's why I had to take a step back. Why is Staffy wanting to talk about stuff like the Euros, bro? Let's talk about club football, brother. Let's talk about Ten Hag's mission. How Eric is gonna transform you into like Champions League challengers, all this stuff. Let's not talk about the Euros, bro. Let's talk about Eric Ten Hag and his plan for Manchester United. Let's not get distracted, Staffy. Yes. Jacob, you're right. Let's talk about what we came to talk about.
You just said convincing. What was it? Confusing and convincing. I cannot confuse you or confuse the audience and convince them about something that will not happen. Eric Ten Hag talk. I only have 5 minutes to say anything about Ten Hag. I've reached a point where Said hits me up for shows. I swear I could show the receipts. I was excited. I could not be bothered. It's like I have nothing to say. It's like let me take a few days off before I can say anything about United. There's nothing I could say about Ten Hag and his plans. There is no plans, bro. We're just gonna go into another shit season. I am the worst rep to talk to you about what we're gonna do under Ten Hag.
Staffy, not on my watch will you disrespect Eric. Not on my watch, Staffy. Do not dare. Don't you bloody dare. The guys won you back-to-back trophies and seasons. Make you lot be able to trash talk and enjoy your this summer because of this man, Eric. And you dare disrespect him.
Look, I do want to go in about Eric Ten Hag a little bit, but for the sanctity of the title that I just for the sanctity of the title that
let me ask you something. Have you not
the quick violin?
Have you not seen my intro on my channel for Eric? I'm assuming you did.
It better be praising him. That's what it better be.
So you know what it is. I'm gonna forward it to Jacob now. And if he wants to play it,
hey Jacob, don't. Hey, if he's disrespecting,
you know
Eric,
what? That's great. If you have a video to intro for your club when we talk about them, that'll be great because I already know what I'm gonna play to the intro for Spurs. And you want to see it?
I just forwarded it to you. So if you feel like playing it whenever you upload it to the StreamYard, go ahead, and it will tell Kunle how exactly I feel about going into the summer with Ten Hag.
I hate this. I honestly don't like this video, if I'm honest. But
well, did you not see the new one?
It's too intense for me. It's too. It feels like the cops are coming when I hear that music and I see this list of crimes. I feel like the cops are on their way, and that's never a good feeling. Did you guys see the new one?
That's the real question. This is a new one. This is not the old one. The crimes have been removed.
I'm uploading it right now. You see, I literally said before that we started, don't do this to me, y'all. And this is what we're doing.
Let's not chat about what happened before the show started. Let's move on.
Yeah, that's
you're right. Or else we're gonna. That was also Surfer's fault as well. I do want to talk about. Well, you brought up the Euro, Staffy, and then I changed the fucking title of the show.
He doesn't want to talk
quick Euro thoughts. I didn't know it was going to be fucking 10 seconds before Kool-Aid interrupted you and changed it from Euro talk.
I don't mind talking about transfers, but I just start talking about the Euros would interest people. No one else agrees with me.
All right, well here's the video clip that's been no. Here's the fucking thing.
Level in the derby.
There's about 40 more seconds of that. So to save myself really from my sanity,
I'm livid.
I love how after it comes back from the little the little channel changing, the first thing it says is bald. That's his first crime. And I, you know, some people in the chat on this channel before have accused me of being anti-bald people, but really, it's not that I'm more anti-bald. I'm more a lack of follicles is kind of funny to me. But look,
nah, Staffy, I actually did see that. I was actually gonna call you in regards to that, but I'm actually gonna fly out now, man, because that's disrespect. Because what I didn't see in that was you lot raising the Carabao Cup. What I didn't also see is getting Champions League qualification in his first season. What I didn't see is you raising the FA Cup. I didn't see a shot of Marcus Rashford shedding tears at Wembley. Why didn't I see that, Staffy? No respect for your manager. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. I don't like it.
Well, since I played I guess that'll kind of dictate the order of this. I didn't really have an order. I just more had an idea. But we'll go ahead and we'll start with United. So, Staffy, for as long as you can go before Kunle unmutes himself and then speaks, tell me about Braithwaite. Now, I know that you did a whole breaking news. I saw you had a couple hundred viewers. Are you a clickbait merchant, or did you want Braithwaite?
I thought he was going to ask me that there. I thought he was going to ask me what I think about the transfer. He said, "Are you a clickbait?"
You see that? Hey, that's what I'm saying. Katie Couric, watch out! I'm coming for that position. And no, it's not doggy. But tell me about Braithwaite and what you think he would bring to your club.
So you're telling me you're a clickbait merchant? That's what it felt like. No, on the real though, yes, we are heavily.
Just the left turn, bro. You thought we were going to the ice cream shop, and it was like,
yeah. I thought he was going to go, what do you think about the signing? He was like, are you a clickbait merchant? No, we are linked with Braithwaite. It was 2 days ago, actually, that I went live because the news came out. I forgot who broke the news. I'll just have to go back
is
to
it
my
Braithwaite or Braithwaite?
Braithwaite. It's Braithwaite. We use Jacob, man. We just let him get away with everything now.
There's an N in it, so Braithwaite, not Braithwaite. I think
all
you
right,
said Braithwaite.
hang on. I don't know which one you're talking about, but is it this one?
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's a T. There's an
with an E at the end. With an E at the end. Yeah, you're nearly
there. All right.
I said Braithwaite or Braithwaite, but he's put Braithwaite. The whole thing.
You know what?
I think there's an accent difference anyway, sir.
At this point, he's doing it on purpose, guys. What I'm saying.
Yeah,
everyone's always like, bro, I drove everyone crazy. And this is probably why motherfuckers don't come back, is because they're like, you know, his name is Ange, like Angela, because it's Angela. You do know that, right? And I'm like, you talking about Big Ange? My guy, Big Ange Postacoglu. I ain't gonna say it some other way until he correct me. I'll let the man himself tell me how to pronounce his name. Until then, I'm gonna say it however the fuck I want. But how long was that? Did you get to talk about Braithwaite before someone interrupted you? Was it me? Did I interrupt you?
It was Kunle.
It was actually him.
This fucking show. You see why there's been 2 episodes, because it's quite
because we
quite unique.
But we'll get to the point. Yeah, we're linked with him.
See, this motherfucker. It's not Ainge. It is.
Ainge. Good eye, mate.
And he's Aussie too, so we'll listen to Martin. But personal terms are agreed. And yesterday we got our first bid rejected. It was a whopping 35 million.
You got mocking, man. Come on. You know this brother. Like,
35 million.
No one's
on a 70 to 80 million evaluation. We didn't even go 50%.
They should do it for 90 now for the disrespect. Come on.
No, but you know what it is.
You're not even testing the waters with that. That's just downright.
It is testing the waters, but
it's
not. Let's be honest.
Who in their right mind is accepting a 30 million bid from Manchester United? Are you joking?
Testing the water.
No, but here's the thing.
Are you joking?
Testing the water.
We peed in the water. We took a piss in the water. That's what.
This is a good question from Totspurs. Are United? Have they made? So they have made a bid, because what Tottenham do, and anyone who subscribes to this channel, if they were here yesterday, the word of the day was desire, because I loved it. A man tweeted that Tottenham desire this signing. Not that we've put a bid, not that we're Well, this is our number one. He's our number one desired target. We're thinking about it. Oh, we're thinking about you. We're planning it and we are monitoring. Are you planning and monitoring, or is this an actual 40 million bid that you sent?
No, it was actually bid and it was actually rejected. And I do think we'll eventually sign him. You know how every club every summer has this one signing where they chase for a while until they land him, but it just takes forever and it drains everyone out. And at the point that you make the signing, you're like, "Fuck,
Well,
finally
like
did it."
Like,
yeah, but this one never happened, you know. But like every summer, there's just one name that we chase, and I feel like this is gonna be one of them because we've been linked for him for a while. And I even though the 35 is taking the piss, I do think we'll eventually sign him. The thing is, they have their sustainability rules. See, this guy, bro, can't even let me, like, he just wants to joke around, bro. You know what? When you were saying don't sign up to courses with Kunle, that would be Kunle, bro. Like, for real. I'll be like sitting, I'll be trying to take notes, trying to be a good student, and Kunle is like, yo, you want to get out of here and let's go grab lunch? You want to do this?
Or he's throwing shit. He's like throwing little candies or
like Kunle, I'm trying to pay attention.
Girls, man. Let's go to the girls.
You talk to the girls, you do all that. I'll finish the course. I'll have the notes. One of us has to take notes so we don't fail the course. So let me take.
That's what Winter Surfer's there for. What are you talking about?
That's not Winter Surfer's doing right now. Don't talk to me, bro. You know what I mean? It's all good.
But what's it called? No, on a real though, I think we're just testing the water because they do have the is it the not FFP? What is it?
PSR.
PSR. Yeah, thank you. Does profit sustainability issues, and they do need to sell. So I feel like everyone going in for their players, not really. I don't think anyone's gonna pay the asking price or anything near it. They'll try to milk them out a little bit because they are obligated to sell. They do need to sell, and their two best assets, if we're being honest, are Onana in the midfield and Braithwaite in the back line. And I think they'll probably end up selling both because Onana's also linked with Arsenal, and I don't know how much he'll go for. But usually, typically, we know the English tax, you know, those players end up going for more. Like if you ask me who's going to go for more for money, Onana, who's African Belgium, or Braithwaite, who's from, I'm assuming he's from Everton already, who's going to go for more money, it's probably going to be Braithwaite. So they're probably going to get the most money out of him. But at the same time, this is the whole new wage structure / you know, the new way that Ineos wants to be approaching transfers and contracts in the club. You know, we've seen it with Varane. He refused to re-sign with the club because they offered him a significantly lower wage. We just renewed what's his name, Kobbie Mainoo, and we put him only on 60 grand. Like, if I'm being honest with you, typically, if this was before Ineos, he would probably be on like 100 to 150 right now. So an 18-year-old would probably be making that amount of money. So we're seeing it around everywhere. I don't think it's just them being cheap with the whole approach of Braithwaite. I think they're just trying to rechange the whole wage structure in this thing right now. So I'm not surprised that they went for 35. I know deep down they know that it wouldn't be accepted. They'll probably try to get him somewhere in the upper 50s, which I think would be decent because I don't think Braithwaite is even worth 70 million. I've watched him. I think he's decent, but I don't think he's anywhere near the evaluation of 70 mil. As I said, it's just the English tax. You know, he's a decent player. He can play with his right. He can play with his left. He's a tall player, so eventually when he fills up that build a little bit and he becomes a little bit more bulky, I think he's going to be one of the best center backs in the league, but that's probably not in a couple years still, you know? So to pay 70 million for him right now, where I think he's not ready, and there's other center backs in the market like Lenny Yoro, who's valued at half his price, basically 40 mil because of his contract situation. I wouldn't be one of overpaying for him. We overpaid for way too many players in the last few years, so I'm kind of tired of that approach.
And long may that continue.
See, you can never
70, 80 mil, bro. 70, 80
it's
mil.
Skunle guy.
You know, honestly, in regards to United, I think you do need to significantly invest in your back line, in my opinion. I look at Johnny Evans, you know, it's fine that he was your best center back last season, but that can't be 2 seasons in a row. The guy, I think, at some point is going to need to, you know, what do they do with him?
But Jacob,
put him in a wheelchair and like take him out to the garden. And I think that if you got Braithwaite and you go and get someone, Braithwaite into Debo, I think completely revitalizes that back line for Ten Hag. But the question, you mentioned Ineos and you mentioned like the new way that y'all are going about things, which to me is crazy. You talked about you already sent an offer and it was rejected. Now I understand, like in regards, you always want to agree to personal terms before you make a bid to the club. That's number one. You want to make sure the player fucking interested in joining the club. Then you try and get the club to sign on. What we do is we like to agree to personal terms and then just haggle, or we're interested and we are preparing a bid and we're thinking about it and we admire them and desire them, all the fun words that we can come up with. So Ineos, are they moving in that way? Do you think that it's one of those that they're going to get it done pretty quickly?
I don't know. I can't really judge because I don't think anyone gets done. Excuse me. Anything gets done quick when there's an international tournament going on anyways. We all know that most of these players, I mean, even though Brentway is not there, so that will help. But most signings and most transfer windows are a little bit slow when there's a World Cup on or a Euros on, etc. So I don't know when it comes to that one. But I don't know. We've seen these guys take like an extra 3 weeks to finally announce the decision on Ten Hag. So they've already shown me from the first example that they take time to make announcements and to take decisions. So I don't know how long this one was going to take. I don't think it's going to be quick. I think it's going to take a while, as I said. You know, it's especially when there's a big fee like that, big up double A every time. You know, especially when there's a big fee included in it. So I think this might take a little bit of time, but I do think we will sign it because we've been linked with him in a minute, and it's one of those that kind of fits all the categories. They're talking. Sir Jim was talking about an English core, this and that. He's trying to get Dan Ashworth eventually from Newcastle when we're done with all these fucking lawsuits and whatever the hell they're trying to do. So Braithwaite, when you look at him, I feel like they're trying to secure one of the best center backs in the league in the next, I would say 5 to 10 years, and he'll probably be one of them. So it kind of fits what they've been talking about. So I think they'll do whatever it takes to get him, but they'll be like a little bit cautious about it, But I want to ask you guys. I don't even want to ask Kunle because I don't know if Kunle is going to be serious. So maybe I'll ask Surfer if he thinks he's even worth that 70 million. If I ask Kunle, he's just going to make a joke out of it. So it's like, let me save Kunle's questions to when we talk about Arsenal.
Still ask me a serious question. I'll be serious.
Well, there you go. I just asked the question. I'm asking you if you guys think
is he worth 70 million?
Yeah, because I don't think he is.
To be honest, no. But it's this English tax rubbish, man. Like, I don't know why they just triple the price just because he's an English baller. I think he's decent. Like, I think what would make more sense is 40 million for him. He's had a good first year. He's got a lot of potential. Had a good year in the Premiership. Sorry, he's got a lot of potential. I think he would have massively benefited from coming into your side when Varane was there. I don't know if Martinez is that experienced guy that's really gonna take him under his wing, and I don't know who in the defensive position you have. Todibo is not the guy either. So, and maybe Johnny Evans. He has got a lot of experience. Obviously, I think it's still crazy that a player like Johnny Evans is even at Manchester United in 2024. But
he completed the set last season. Respect Johnny Evans.
Yeah, no, respect him. But you and I both know that the fact that you're even seeing him on your team sheet, even though he is performing well, is still worrying. So I think Todibo and Branthwaite, I think, are good centre backs, but you lot need some experience to carry these boys, because it's not just being a centre back in the Premier League, it's being a centre back in the Premier League at Manchester United. It's a lot, man. But yeah, as you said, like 70 million is definitely way too much for him, but you know how the game goes, Staffy. It's probably going to be that one.
That's why I wanted to give Varane for one more year, because the rumors are one of Maguire and Lindelof are going. And to be fair, if I could get rid of both of them, I would, but I don't think it's feasible to get rid of both of them right away, because we just lost Varane, who I wanted to stay for at least one more year. Some people disagreed because apparently he's injury prone, even though he was our most fit center back this season. But one more will go, and we do actually need to sign one more. So I think it's going to be Braithwaite and someone else. And none of our links are with experienced defenders. Technically, Todibo would be the most experienced because he's 24. So out of all the ones we're looking at, he's the oldest.
Does that worry you?
Of course, everything this club does worries me, because I don't agree with 99% of it. But when I speak, I'm negative, So I don't know what to do, bro. You know what I found funny today? Ronaldinho came out and criticized his whole nation, and no one said anything about it. But poor little Safi sits on his platform with 5K followers, and he says he doesn't like a few things, and people are like, look at this miserable guy. But Ronaldinho can get away with it,
Hey, Staffy, man, you're a big deal out here. You know what I'm saying, bro?
For those of you who don't know what Staffy's talking about, It's this. Hang on, let me move that banner so it's not covering. He basically was saying, that's it, I've had enough. It's a sad moment for Brazil soccer. And a lot of people have been saying this as well throughout. This is a sad state to see the world's most, I would say, entertaining international federation. I was going to say club, but that, right. And that's why, you know, I think they're really missing Richarlison. He wasn't saying this when Richarlison was in the 11. I'm telling you right now. I didn't see Ronaldinho saying this is perhaps one of the worst team in recent years. He ain't said that when Richarlison was there, he had motherfucking old R9 doing the proo. He's doing proo at the Old Trafford. Talk to me nicely. This team is Richarlison.
He was waiting to see what he did, and then obviously seeing what he did and what these boys. Look, the last two competitions for Brazil, we've had players like Fred in the squad, old Fabinho, Richarlison. We got Fulham players in the Brazil side now, bro. What we doing there? Pereira. When I saw that, I don't care how much anyone want to say how good of a season Pereira has. He has no right to be in anything Brazil. Let's be honest.
Oh, hey.
Brazilian,
Ronaldinho. I'm going to say the same thing. As much as y'all want to discredit the GOATs whenever they speak.
Can you imagine the Fulham player playing for them, bro?
No. Hey, Kunle, let me pose this to you.
Brazilian going to Fulham, let alone a Fulham player in the
Kunle, let me pose this to you. I'm going to say this in the same breath as I say when I prop up Cuti Romero. I know everyone wants to disregard what a GOAT says, but this GOAT has come out and said all these bad things about Brazil, that he's not watching, he don't care no more, average players at best. He didn't say this at the World Cup when Richarlison was leading the line. He hasn't said it during the qualifiers when Richarlison was leading the line. As soon as Richarlison misses out, it's full of bang average players. Come on.
You can't be asked for no more jokes, bro. Can we be serious?
Oh, yeah.
Can we be freaking serious? No one's missing Richarlison.
They asked Rafinha about this in the press conference, and he said, Ronaldinho sent this message, and a couple of days later he asked Vinny Jr. for match tickets. So he was like, he dumped on Ronaldinho.
It's the duality of man.
He said this, but then he's called up Vinny Jr. to get some free tickets for a Brazil game.
Bro, he came with the receipt.
Bro, all I'm saying is when Richarlison was leading the line, he was getting interviewed by every Brazil syndicate to news. Everyone was doing the damn proo with his ass. Hey, neck cock back, everything. It became a whole movement. Pombo de Pumbo, whatever it was called. Pumbo de Pombo. And we were all, Ronaldinho was doing it too. That's what I'm saying. They weren't doing this whenever Richarlison was there. You take Richarlison out, now it's the worst team I ever seen. How about that?
The reality is this Brazil team are just shocking. With Richarlison or without,
You know what it looks like? This is like...
I'm just saying the proof is in the pudding.
If you ever played...
I swear Joe Linton's got caps as well on my trip.
Yeah, I think he has. Yeah, he's got caps.
You just reminded me. No Emergo, no happy times. That's really what they're experiencing. They didn't get Emerson, Brazil's true number 2. Whenever he plays for Brazil, it really makes me think, Calf who? Calf, who is that guy? I can't remember. Because this number 2 right here, Emerson Royale, baby. He
number 2, he's stinking up the joint.
There was a moment. Kunle, just hang on for a second. There was a moment in time that I could go around for months and months and say, who wore number 2 for Brazil last? Talk to me nicely. The same guy who prevented Erling Haaland from scoring a goal when City played. All I'm saying is this guy wins golden boots. Emerson Royale stopped him from scoring when he played him.
And I call you out for something, because I could swear last show you was criticized. This is what Jacob did, guys, okay? I tuned into the United Spurs of America a lot. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Jacob on the last show, I caught him ranting about Reguilon, and someone was defending him, basically saying, like he used to play for Madrid. And he said Madrid and Barcelona were smart because they realized that they were not doing well. So they ended up selling who? Reguilon and Emerson Royale to Tottenham Hotspur. And he said because you guys were desperate and you had Davies, and I forgot one more name that you named, that when you saw Emerson Royale and Reguilon, you guys got excited. Now you're defending him. Serge Aurier, he said because
we had terminated his contract, and we had Doughty, who just came back from. He's a chunky boy like me, so I don't know why he played wingback. But we had Matt Doherty, that Irish fraud, and Serge Aurier, and we just terminated Aurier's contract, so we needed a warm body. And Barcelona said, "We got your guy."
You sound Chicken Royale and Regulon? Oh my god!
No, so
Yeah, they're jokes.
one was
a
a
Chicken Royale
loan
show,
technically.
really?
Technically, Regulon and Bale were like both loans, and Regulon had an option to buy, and we picked it up because.
No, it wasn't Regulon you bought, but they had a buyback option, Real Madrid.
They had a buyback
That might have been it. I was like, regular who? I don't get. Gareth Bale's coming home, baby. That's all I could see. I was tracking his plane flight. That was a good time because expectations were low. I wasn't on YouTube. It was just me being a fan to myself and to the people I know. There wasn't no pressures of where are your standards, young son.
Yeah, you do the same thing, but you do it on.
What I remember.
Now you're here, bro. Now
I do it. Now I track flights on a fucking YouTube channel like a true creeper.
This is the thing about what I remember of Gareth Bale's return to Spurs is that he spent 7 months in your gym without playing, and then played like 15 games in the back end of the season and scored.
And was our third top scorer. And was our third top scorer.
That's the thing. That was the thing.
Gareth Bale.
What he did is he rehabbed at Spurs and perfected his golf game. And then scored like 12 goals in 10
because
games.
he wanted to go
we
to
do
the
have
Euros
a fantastic golf course. Ask James Madison. That's where he spent the latter half of the fucking season.
Wait, did he go back to Madrid and win a Champions League the next year, or am I tripping?
Yeah, but that's when they took his number.
He didn't
away.
play, but he became number 19, I think. But he still had minutes in the Champions League, so technically still a part of that campaign. Therefore, he gets a ring.
He's got a medal.
Hey, talk to him nicely.
We do medals.
Anyways,
it's all good.
To change the subject a little bit,
I love son.
There was rumors of Cuti Romero being sent to Real Madrid, or Real Madrid, hey, who's that? I like that smell. That smell like what? Blueberry pie, baby. On a hot summer day with a nice tall glass of some ice cold milk. Ooh, we're talking nice now, Kunle. I direct this at you specifically because you prop up Francis Dragusin. This is United Spurs of America. Make sure you hit a like and subscribe.
I just dropped into a stereotypical what English people think Americans sound like, and you're portraying it with all these weird sayings,
I wanted to talk a little bit, and it's less about transfers. And actually, this wasn't even a topic I wanted to talk about today. But I started thinking about, we were talking about center back Braithwaite and his valuation, and people were valuating Cuti Romero all the last couple of days because Real Madrid are trying to figure out what's up. And you know what they found out? Cuti Romero, there was a quote I found. He said, "What is a Real Madrid?" So they can hold that. He said, "The future's lily white," and then he did this.
Share that quote? Can you share that quote?
Yeah, I'll pull it up.
You didn't want to talk about,
what is the source of that quote?
Cuti Romero. When do you need an excuse to talk about Cuti Romero?
Can we get the source though?
Stream you're on.
I got you, bro.
He's the only reason I know his name is Cuti, for goodness sake.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I didn't know his name was Cuti until I met you.
Literally, bro.
I thought it was a nickname.
He's got the cooties or what?
You thought you called him Cutie. That's why we called him Cutie.
His nickname is Cuti because when his younger sister was born, she couldn't say Christian, so she would call him Cuti.
I call him Chris. Chris.
Well, you know what? That's why Chris will never be remembered. Who the fuck is Chris?
Hilarious, man.
So the source here says exclusive Tottenham and Argentina defender responds to the Real Madrid rumor, says, quote, "They can buy me on FIFA," the Argentine stated. He then added, quote, "What the fuck is a Real Madrid? The future is lily white." And then he kissed the badge. That's not in the tweet, but it's what happened in the scenario when I played it out in my head. So
now can you show us the Twitter? Can you show us who's that?
Who is it? Who's the source?
Can you show us who tweeted that?
I did. I just showed you.
So that's, are you done? That's your burner on Twitter?
Look, it's online. It's not from United Spurs of America.
That's it. It's online.
I don't pay for
It's
Twitter
online,
Blue.
so it must be true. It's online. All truth is online. That's where it is right now.
It's online. Hey, it's in my. It's. There was a saying they used to say about women and when they would get boob implants. They say, "Well, it's real if I could touch them." They call them fake, but if you can touch them, then they're real. This is a tweet that I'm looking at. This is real.
They're more real than this quote. You realise that, right? This quote is faker than any
check
fake
up on Jacob, man. Drive
right?
to him or fly to him.
All I'm going to say is Real Madrid hands off. But the segue, the reason why I was bringing up Romero in the first place was, what valuation would you give Francis?
To bring him up.
Yeah. What valuation would you give Francis Dragusin, and what valuation would you give Cuti Romero? And if Francis Dragusin is higher than a World Cup champion, then I would question you for a few reasons, but we'll get there and we'll cross. And Kule, I want to save you for last, my friend. So Surfer, we'll go around the horn here. What is your valuation of Francis Dragusin, and what is your valuation of Cuti Romero if Real Madrid was to bid for one of them, but they're sniffing around one and not the other? There's clearly an indication of what their preference is as far as a overall human being. But what's your take?
So let me be honest with you. For about 3.5 seconds, I didn't know who Francis Dragusin was, and then I realised he was your Spurs defender. Okay, because I hadn't really noticed him that much. Now, Cuti Romero...
Well, he starts for his nation. Can you say that about your center backs?
Which one?
Any of them. Third option, can they start for them?
No, I can't. No.
Okay.
So which country does he start for? Where's he from?
Romania.
Okay, cool. The power of international football. Yeah, all waiting for all the Euros previews. Everyone's talking about Romania as a dark.
Hey, that was funny. I ain't gonna lie.
So let's see, Cuti Romero. Now, if you're doing the against Braithwaite, then sure, you'd price him more because he's done more. You know, he's an international footballer. He's played quite well. If you think that, I mean, I'm thinking you Spurs fans really overgas how much he is good and stop bringing up the Messi quote about he's the best defender in the world.
Who's the GOAT? Just real quick, I'm gonna segue you real quick. Who's the GOAT of the sport? Since you've been alive.
Depends who you ask, you know what I mean? But an Argentinian teammate bigging up a fellow teammate on international duty. Oh my God, that's so good. But yeah, listen, if you're doing the price comparison, of course you're going to say Romero's a lot more because Braithwaite has got still a lot to prove. 70 million, like Stappy said, you can put about half of that the price on English tax. And on a side note, Everton got some balls on them. They need money real quick, and they're pricing these players at their.
I thought it was 80. Weren't they live during the season pricing them around 80?
No, but the thing is, though, they're in desperate need for PSR. I know there's talks about maybe investment or takeover, but that might not happen. It could take weeks for that. They need to do this.
Why don't they do what you did there, Surfer? Just sidestep it all.
Hey, man.
Just fucking step to the side and say, what was that? You thought we were worried about something, now we're not.
You know what that is? That's forward thinking. That's what that is. You know what I'm saying? You should.
Oh, so big up Bowley.
Well,
big up Clear Lake.
You shut up, man. Your soulless toilet bowl should provide you with enough transfer funds that you don't need
whoa. You can't just say that on a. Hang on, You can't just say something so heinous.
Heinous, right? Like a toilet bowl with an anus. That's what it is right there, right?
Well, I'll say this. At least my fans, most of the fans like my manager. You know what? That actually doesn't come out.
Really? Have you read your chat?
Yeah, that's why I was literally like kind of backstepping as I started stepping forward.
You yourself have said, and I've heard you say you're putting pressure on Ange this season because of what he did last season. So I've heard you say you're going to
I'm putting pressure on him once we do. If we get Ezzy, Tony, a midfielder and a fullback that can.
Hey, calm down. Calm yourself down.
You say Eze. You said
Eze and Tony. Who do you think your owner is, bro?
Hey, it's not about Levy. You want to know what it's about? No, you want to. The reason why Ezzy and Tony would come to Tottenham Hotspur, I got a very, very clear reason why. Do you need further proof?
So you should have had the backing track of Waltzing Matilda when he done that for an Australian.
They get free festival tickets because I don't understand that. What is that? It we're going to Spurs. They get free festival tickets. Sick.
Yeah, I thought we were meant to be serious today. Then you said all this. I don't know.
Look,
I thought we were meant to be serious.
Okay, so you're saying I understand Kunle saying Eze and Tony wouldn't come to Tottenham, but Staffy and Surfer, y'all realistically.
Look, I'm not saying that they wouldn't go to Tottenham, bro. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying your owner's not getting both of them for you. He's not that nice.
Yeah.
He's not that nice. That's the reality. One of them, he'll tease you, get one, and he's like, imagine if we get two of them, and you don't get so excited, and the window will close. He'll
one big transfer. Get you one. They're saying one big transfer. He's not going to do two.
Yeah. Two is too much. Come on, it's Daniel now. Come on now, right? Hey, let's calm on down now.
That's true.
You know, I want to have a witty rebuttal against that, but the history has dictated that you're spot on with that assessment.
I tell you what's happening, Jacob. Because Deji is not here, you're going to have to say ridiculous things about Spurs that the rest of us react to. Because Deji usually says that. You don't usually say ridiculous things about Spurs. Well, some of them, but you don't overblow it. Do you know what I mean? Unless it's Cuti Romero. Do you know what I mean? Or stuff like that. But,
if I hear his name one more time on the stream, it's I am contractually obligated. There's a Cuti Romero propaganda video. I'm contractually obligated via the sponsors, aka the members of the chat, the YouTube channel members who subscribe every month. I'm contractually obligated. So if you say that guy's name one more time, there's a clip I'm going to have to play. That's just a warning to y'all on the panel.
So the Argentinian who plays centre back for your club.
What's his name?
Which one? No, I'm not going to say it. But what I'm saying is that you're put off here because Deji would have been here saying, "My club, we're gonna win the title. My club's gonna win the title. We're in the title race. All you shaking your bums for your dusty clubs. We're gonna finish above Arsenal and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
My club. I love the way he says my club. My club.
And you would have sat there. You would have sat back there like this.
Big up, Deji.
The rest of us would be arguing with him like that, but you would have been sat there in the corner like that, going, "Oh, look, it's done."
Yeah, he would have enabled it. He would have enabled it. But let's
that's
go
why
back
I wasn't prepared to be like the Spurs representative. I was prepared to just throw questions out and let y'all talk about it and let Deji be the Spurs rep talking about my club, because there's one thing that he brings that I think every fan has to bring to their club, which is fucking passion and heart. You know what I'm saying? Whether you agree with his opinions and where he lands eventually with an opinion, I would say is irrelevant sometimes to me in regards to the first step of being a fan. You know, he could just be a fan you disagree with.
He fucking Captain Planet, bro.
I love his delivery. I love the way he says things. I will always big up Deji. So big up Deji. My club. Shake your booms. That's what else he says. What does he say? Is
shaking your boom.
Well, you over here shaking your boom. Your boom. I can't say it right, but you know what I'm going. Anyway, big up Deji. Look, I do. Instead of talking about clubs in specific, I'd rather talk about players, because there's a guy that has been linked with Arsenal, has been linked with United, and I've even heard Chelsea fans talk about it. But y'all linked with everybody under the sun. So, this shout out to Antarctica. They're the only ones safe from Chelsea scouting. The children of Antarctica can play freely. But Ivan Toney, Ivan Toney, where is he gonna go? I heard he was priced at 60 mil. I heard 40 mil. Last summer was 100 mil. Staffy, you were linked with him.
No,
why actually, Chelsea involved in that though?
Yeah, I don't know if they're involved in it. But
really,
why
Chelsea?
Yeah,
because they said they weren't going to pay 120 for Victor Osimhen.
Yeah, but why are they involved in Tony? Surely that's little 60 mil. They're too old. It's past 24. Okay.
No,
I saw that they released their price, which was 60 mil, and that was whenever I think Arsenal were looking at him and Solanke. I think is what after that dude from Schnitzelville used you like a cheap date. No, he used you like the girl that he's trying to use his actual girl to get jealous of. So let me take you on a date real quick. Let y'all submit the bid, and then I'm gonna just get a bigger contract with my parent club. So Sesko.
Yeah, he did him dirty there. But
So then
let me ask
after
Kunle, though.
after he left you standing, yeah,
Did who that?
I want to ask Kunle something. Kunle, do you want Tony at
you were shaking your boom for Sesko.
Nah,
Don't lie.
no, I don't. Do you want if you asked me in January if I wanted him, I would have taken him then. But I don't know. Just since he's come back from the ban, something just seems off. Yeah, he had a little boost when he started off. Adrenaline's high, scored a couple goals. But after that, he just completely fizzled out. I don't know, man. Something's just not right about him. I don't know. It's weird.
So who do you want? Do you want to? First of all, let me ask you because I haven't talked to you in a while. Are you one of the Arsenal fans who say you're one striker away from winning the league, or are you on the other side where they're like, you know what, we scored too many goals. We don't actually need a striker. We need to probably strengthen the midfield because we have enough goals in our midfield in our front line, anyways.
Look, for me, yeah, it's not even necessarily the striker thing and here's why, is because no matter who we sign for me, I still believe my manager starts with Kai Havertz as our number 9, no matter who we sign, whether it's Osimhen or whoever. Personally, even though that guy might be like brought into the team like further on in the season, whatever, but he's going to start with Havertz as a number 9. So for me, more importantly, I just want us to go big somewhere. If, for example, if we got Sesko, the only way Sesko was going to be a decent signing for me is if we then went big on like someone that can compete with Saka or someone that comes in for Thomas Partey. But if we got like Sesko, then we signed what's that guy from the French league, Fofana. I'd have been, and then got like some 20 million right winger. I would have been fuming, like, because then why are we doing all that development players? So we need some. If we can get some players that are in like 25, 26. Like about to go into the peak of their career, ready made, then having like a striker like a Sesko kind of development, or even a what's the name, like Xerxes. I don't know. Is it
Xerxes? Yeah. But he's
Xerxes from Genoa, which I don't know why we're dealing with Genoa. Tottenham are for Jed Spence. I don't know why we haven't tried to take a little sniffy at Xerxes. I mean, I do know that he attacked the Greeks in Sparta. King Xerxes back in the day, but
need a striker. You got R9.
He probably would have been interested, Jacob. Too. Let's be real.
Exactly. Well, you got R9.
Other than that, then yeah,
exactly.
I'm gonna show him that footage. I'll be like, yeah, look, he doesn't want you because he did proo. So I'm gonna send him.
Yeah.
Dickheads.
I don't know.
Sorry, couldn't let finish. Yeah.
Staffy, I don't know. Like, if we got Osimhen, it'll be a madness. I'm not gonna lie. I think it'll be a madness in terms of like the chances that we would create for him and the type of striker he'd be. I think he'd do crazy stuff in the Premier League. I also wouldn't mind an Isak as well. That would be very scary for everyone. But I don't know, bro. I need to go.
I know what y'all gonna say, but I heard some Tottenham fans even being like, maybe Isak. Someone asked me yesterday.
Isak will never go to Spurs, bro.
I was chatting with a member of the most sexy community, United Spurs of America folks, and they were like, "What do you think if we were to go get that Swedish guy, Alexander Isak?" I was like, "If we were to go get Alexander Isak, I'm gonna shake my boom violently."
It's like leaving your house and then just going straight to the back door.
Jacob, what if your only attacking signing this season is on loan Timo Werner? What if that's your own attacking signing this summer?
You know, the fact that you said that is actually making me angry because I thought I could make it through one fucking show without the words Timo and Burner. But real quick, before you say whatever slanderous material you have on deck, because I know that's how you roll, I have a guy, a surprise visitor. He said, it's not Deji, all right? So it's not Deji, I know. But I think this is his debut on the channel. And I'm not going to lie, before he moved, I thought he was wearing the new Tottenham Hotspur home kit. He's not a Tottenham Hotspur fan. Any guesses who it might be?
Give us a hint.
Yeah, give us a hint. You just said what type of what? He just
He's a guy.
Top. Is that the clue?
He's a guy. Okay, I mean that eliminates a lot of people.
Is a guy who you thought was wearing a Spurs shirt.
The main color on his channel is red, to my knowledge.
Probably not.
What, like loads of Liverpool, Manchester United, and Arsenal YouTubers? I mean, what are we doing here?
Does that narrow it down? You said a clue. I've given you 3.
You just
It's
said
not Marshall.
Red.
It's not Marshall. Because that's blue.
American or UK?
Some could say both.
Oh my god, bro. See, these are garbage hints, bro. Just introduce him then.
Should I play?
TJ. TJ's been on his channel multiple times.
TJ's not. Yeah, it's not his debut, and TJ's not even home. He's with his in-laws, so he's traveled.
How about we don't want to play the guessing game? Just tell us.
Yeah, just tell us who it is, bro.
Why don't your next clue be his actual name, and then we'll guess it? Yeah.
He said something about him moving. Yeah.
I was trying to find something if I could play if there's a clip, and you know what? I don't have.
It is build up.
There's no natural segue. There's no natural segue.
Yeah,
so.
if it's some booty ass content creator,
That's what I'm saying.
It's Cuti Romero's #1 fan, so let me play a video to bring him on in. Because I said Cuti Romero on accident.
Good. Ah. Ahora ya dejo de ver un poco, pero.
I even tried to make it easier to see him. Oh, his name! You can see his name. All right. I'm gonna stop the video then. Welcome, Michael Griggs.
See how I guessed
Greek
it right,
brother.
though. See how I guessed it right, though.
How you doing, Mike?
I'm good, bro. Thank you for having me on. I know it's my first time.
This channel's got red in it. I mean, what the hell type of clue is that?
Bro, you know how many people have red in their channel? Every Arsenal / Liverpool / United content creator.
Bayern Munich, AC Milan. What are we doing here, man? What is this?
Forget about Jacob. He's on one today, man. You know how he started the stream before the stream.
Why'd you
He's
invite
doing
Griggs?
well until he called me Cuti Romero's #1 fan. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of where it went downhill. After that,
Wait, why is
This was
Griggs?
his introduction to Kunle. That was worse. His introduction to Kunle was like he was cross-examining him on the stand or something, man.
Literally, it's horrible, man. This guy, I don't know what's wrong with this guy today, man. Talk to me. What happened? What happened over this week? What happened? Talk to us, man.
Before I talk to you about any questions, I wasn't listening to anything y'all said. I want to say hello, Griggs. Welcome your first time on the channel. And you're just met with so much welcoming love and intent. I like to see that. So I'm going to say to you,
that guy in the comments, he's been against me the whole week. Apparently, Staffy should have won the draft, but about 20% more people agree with that I should have won the draft because I'm the people's champ at the end of the day. But that's what it is. Staffy.
I'm not angry that I lost the draft. I'm angry that I lost it by 20%.
Yeah, you can hold that because the people know.
Never lost by 20%.
Griggs did win the majority vote as far as the best drafted Euro team. But hey, it was rigged from the start. I already knew that because Staffy, it's just the way he rolls. But Griggs,
how's it rigged when there was a fucking wheel live on my channel that had all our names? I wasn't
because you were letting it rotate and then you waited for the pristine moment and then you clicked start and then it went and it landed on you. It's funny how that works out.
Last time you said I started when it was on my name. I started when it was on Vader's name and Vader ended up being last. So if it's rigged, please tell me how it worked like that. You know what?
Look, there's witnesses. A witness was there. I'm not the only one. All right. But Kelly Spera, Griggs, welcome to the channel. I'm glad to have you on. We were talking about, I think, Ivan Toney, and then I distracted everyone by saying a Tottenham fan once told me, what if we got that Swedish guy, Alexander? But I was, in regards to a realistic picture, where do you think Ivan Toney's going to go? Because I've seen links with him to Arsenal. I've seen links with him to United. Would you like him at United? Because you are a United fan. For those of you who don't know who Griggs is, he's a United fan. And see, Surfer left the conversation because he already knows the answer to this. But go.
Ivan Toney. I don't think he'll go Arsenal. I don't think Arteta likes. It was clear Arteta doesn't like his personality based on.
He doesn't like alpha males. Is that what you're saying?
Allegedly.
That's not what he said, bro. That's not what he said.
Allegedly.
Oh, you're right. You know what Arteta did say was.
It's embarrassing. It's a disgrace.
But sorry, Griggs, continue.
Actually, I wouldn't mind. I would like to see him at Spurs. I'm not gonna lie. I think that would be a good move for them. Kind of similar to Harry Kane in terms of profile. Obviously, Harry Kane's a better player, like no question. But Ivan Toney can offer similar traits that would help Heung-min Son if Heung-min Son wants to go back on the left wing. At United, I know Staffy I don't know what Staffy wants sometimes. But I personally wouldn't want Toney. He's not my number one target.
Staffy doesn't know what Staffy wants.
I'd go for Mateusz Cunha. One guy that me and Staffy both agree on, if he was available on the market for us, would be Dom Solanke. I would love to have him at United, but a lot of United fans.
You want Solanke?
Of course I want Dom Solanke. That's a great player. That's a great player. That he would start for every single one of us here.
Great. He's not starting for my club, mate.
Why? Who's starting for your club? Kai Havertz. Yo, don't get fooled by yesterday's performance against John Hendry at center back. Dom Solanke.
No, Germany did what Arsenal did to help Kai Havertz. They said, "Here, we'll shoehorn you into a goal. You take the penalty." And Kai Havertz feels good in his yay.
No. He did play decent without the goal, but
what we doing there? Like, is what? So Kai Havertz had one good game this season. Is that what we're saying?
Are you saying Waka Waka?
Why would last night convince me of anything in Kai Havertz? The season.
Are you singing Waka Waka yet? That's my question for you.
Jacob's the worst host.
I'm
a fantastic host. Have you sang Waka Waka yet, Goonlay?
I have. If you have not watched Tunnel TV, that's why you're asking stupid questions. Of course.
Cheeky plug.
Many times I've sang it, bro. I even told everyone if he wins us the league, I would just shamelessly come on the streams with a Kai Havertz shirt on. Shamelessly. I didn't want him at my club. I'm not going to deny it. But what he's proven is he can be effective. And I would rather Kai Havertz than go and waste money on Dominic Solanke. I do not want him here.
That's why you're not going to win the league again next year because Kai Havertz is going to be your number 9. But yeah, I'll take Dom Solanke. Ivan Toney,
he wasn't the reason why we didn't win the league this year.
But I don't know. There's something about Ivan Toney that just doesn't really move me for him at United. Maybe it's like I think he's not the greatest runners in behind. He's great technically. His ball striking sometimes doesn't fully convince me. I think he's a decent finisher, but he's not the kind of striker that just like rips the net with his shooting. That's something I always prefer in a striker. Like when you shoot, I want the net to just rip. Like you saw Fulkrug's finish yesterday, right? For Germany, I need that kind of finish. That's a proper number 9 finish. Ivan Toney just doesn't move me enough. But I think at the Spurs, I think he'd cook there. He'd elevate Spurs, obviously, and that's the type of striker I think that Spurs kind of would want. But I know you're also linked with other players as well. You were linked with Dom Solanke. I've heard rumors of that. And I would be very jealous if that were to happen. I'm not going to lie. But hopefully it doesn't.
I don't think Spurs were linked with Dominic Solanke. We're talking about Arsenal.
Are you talking about this as in Bournemouth's Dominic Solanke?
There's something wrong with players from Bournemouth. He scored 19 goals.
No, I'm just making sure we're talking about the same person here.
I'm sorry.
He's better than any player we have.
No, I think he scored more goals than any player you have in your current squad this season.
At Bournemouth, bro. Is he gonna do it at top club?
But it's 19, Kunle. You gotta respect.
Is he gonna do it at top club?
19 times more than
I don't believe he is. I don't believe he can hack the pressure.
If Gabriel Jesus can,
didn't he go from Chelsea?
We got 3 Greeks here, by the way.
Bournemouth?
Yeah, if Gabriel Jesus can play at a top Premier League club with 3 goals, why can't someone that scores 19 goals for a pressing team, a team that finished almost top half of the league, with not the greatest of squads?
Jesus has won 4 Premier League trophies, my guy.
And how many of them was he starting?
How many of them was he starting contributor? A guy that couldn't do it at Chelsea, Liverpool, and now plays for Bournemouth.
By the way, I hate this notion. Dom Solanke was 18 years old when he was at Liverpool. Most 18-year-old players.
Who cares about age, bro? If you can play, you can play. What are we doing?
That's not how it works. That's not how football works.
It is how it works. Ask Wayne Rooney. It is how it works.
Well, he's not winning.
It is how it works.
There's not many.
Ask Kobe Mino. It is how it works, bro. What are we talking about, bro? It's how it works, brother. Kobe don't show you how it works. He don't show you work this season. I can give you more examples if you want more. I can give you more examples, so it can work.
Remember to bet heated in the title, yeah.
How many strikers?
Oh yeah, I gotta add heated. Yeah.
How many strikers can you personally name at the age of 18 that thrived at top 6 clubs?
It's not about thriving. It's about sitting in there and being good enough to make it in the team. And Solanke was not ready.
So
when he was in the big pressure club, he was not ready.
Ready at 26.
Yeah, I can't be fair.
He's ready at 26. He grew as a player. He grew as a person. He did his process. He went to the championship. He developed. He went to the Premier League. He's proven that he could thrive at a smaller Premier League club. Now it's about taking the next jump and proving yourself. Again, that's what it's the world.
But Griggs,
I'm not denying that he's had a great season. Don't get it twisted, bro. He's had a fantastic. I've also seen man like Kevin Phillips score 30 goals for Sunderland, and I didn't want him at my club. Do you get what I'm saying? I didn't want him at my club. So it's all good and well doing. It's all good and well doing it when the pressure isn't on. Even like. Then we've seen loads of players go when the pressure's on. It's different, bro. Big game player, big club pressure is different.
Talking about Lamine Yamal, like Lamine Yamal is some player that grows every day, bro. Lamine Yamal is a special talent that does not come every day in football. That is one of one talent.
Hey, Griggs, we gave you like 8 examples, bro. It wasn't just like
you gave me 8 examples. First of all, none of them were strikers.
And I'm sure the chat can keep giving you more.
By the way, you gave me 8 examples. Only one of them was a striker, and the striker you named is
Nicholas Anelka, another one. Nicholas Anelka, another one.
England in 20 years has
Nicholas Anelka, another one. Michael Owen, another one. Robbie Fowler, another one.
What Michael? Okay, Michael Owen.
Harry Kane, another one. Like, should we what are we doing here, Greg? Stop. What are we doing here now? I can give you examples for every position.
Kane didn't play.
Okay, Kane didn't. Sorry.
Oh, fuck off. Don't even. No. Griggs, Kunle. No. Hang on. Whoa.
Big up, Staffy. Thanks.
Staffy?
Don't let me slip unnecessarily.
Is a fraud and a salty. Hey, you're salty because you didn't get your hands on the greatest striker to ever play for England, but that's another debate for another day. I know. Cry more. Get the tea bag, keep dipping it.
I just said we're not doing it. How can I be crying when I said
do it? I'll do it right now. Get the tea bag out. I don't give a fuck.
You're clearly the one that's
Crumpets,
crying right now.
Crisps. You want some crisps? I don't give a fuck, bro.
You know what? At the end of the day, bro, we can put the medals on the table when we speak, but I don't think Kane.
I'm talking about ability. I'm talking about numbers outside of team success. Outside of team success. I said outside of team success.
You
you can talk about his medals all you want.
No, by the way, Rooney does got better.
Kane's a better striker.
Rooney's the only player that has over 200 goals and over 100 assists.
On ability, I still win. I win in every aspect, bro. You probably just say that he has more goals, and that's it. Because Rooney didn't finish his career playing as a striker, but that's about it. Every other metric, I win in. But that's
Harry Kane's great.
Well, look,
Harry Kane's great, but he's not Wayne Rooney. No one in English history is Wayne Rooney because there's never been.
Harry Kane's the greatest number 9 to ever play for England.
Kunle hates United, and he'll tell you that.
Who scored more for England?
Who cares?
What would I tell you?
Oh, yeah, you're right. When it comes to a striker, who cares about goals? Who cares about goals?
Wait, that debate?
Yeah, he's saying
that. Don't piss me off here.
By the way, Memphis Depay is about to score more than.
I don't want to be backing United fans with players with confidence. Let's not have this stupid.
Bro, Giroud scored more goals for France than Henry. Did that mean Giroud?
Wayne Rooney.
Bro, this guy never says anything nice about Tottenham, and he's saying better than Rooney. You know what Rooney's better at? Calling your grandmother and making sure she's doing good. That's what he better at.
Wayne Rooney kills Harry Kane, man. It's not even a.
I saw Wayne Rooney in the MLS at the age that he was at, and Kane is now playing for Bayern. I saw him play for DC United in Frisco, Texas, and he flopped and got a red card and sent off for simulation. And you're telling me this guy is some kind of guy?
You know what?
That's a granny shagger. I saw him. Granny. He said, grandma's come lift me up. Let me get them painkillers too while we at it.
At that same time, Harry Kane was chasing all his records, bro. Rooney's in retirement mode.
And then beat them. He chased them and then beat them.
I'm talking
now
about
he's chasing himself and Shearer.
Not pointless goals, bro. Man's like the most pointless goal scorer in history right now. He scored so many goals that have led to nothing. I've never seen anything like it. Someone so prolific, it led to zero, nothing, no trophies. Kids, I was a hell of a player. I scored this amount of goals. He's not even going to get the probably Premier League record.
I've genuinely never seen a world-class player never win a trophy. He's the first world-class player I've ever seen.
Have you seen a player this prolific?
Because typically the world-class, because typically, if you allow me to talk on my own channel, because typically the world-class players, they leave Tottenham and then go win. That's what happens. So it's not that we don't it's because he plays for Tottenham. He doesn't win anything, therefore he's not some kind of world-class player. I'm talking about the talent, not the fucking 10 other folks that helped you get over the line.
He had a sure bet and he won nothing this
You
season.
feel like this from
I thought
Verily.
It wasn't a short bet. Clearly, you're wrong. Clearly, that's a misinformation, Kool-Aid, because it wasn't a short thing.
At the start of the season, everybody was saying that.
Trophies with Leicester City. So I don't know, man.
I lie.
Wait, what?
I thought
I
Jamie
didn't hear what
Vardy,
you said.
who is not even near the player that Harry Kane is, help carry his team to a Premier League and a FA
brother.
Cup.
If
Again,
in 20 years,
hang on. I'm gonna have to mute y'all for a second. Don't make me mute y'all because this is just blatant fucking bullshit. Y'all pissing me off because y'all are fucking. Hang on. All right. I'm gonna mute. Don't make me be a fucking motherfucker. I'll mute you. Let me talk. All right. Harry Kane. Griggs, to address what you said about Jamie Vardy, who, by the way, is a racist, so you support a racist by that statement. I'm gonna go on a limb.
He always goes to politics when he's on the edge, bro.
I'm sorry. It's not politics. It's public information. There's video of him racially abusing an Asian man for being Asian when he's sitting there gambling, which is haram. You should hate him, Staffy, but you picking him up. What are we doing?
Jamie Vardy is, by the way, I don't even rate Jamie Vardy like that in terms of like that Leicester team. Riyad Mahrez and N'Golo Kante were by far the better.
Bentancur said something recently.
No, but Griggs, this is what I'm trying to say.
No. We're not talking about Rodrigo.
This is what I'm trying to say. If Harry Kane dares, if I'm Jamie Vardy, Harry Kane dare like even has bass in his voice around me, I'm slapping him. What do you mean?
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. My initial statement was best striker. I didn't say most decorated. Who was on the best team with N'Golo Kante? Ooh, no, that's not what I'm talking about.
You said Harry Kane.
Who had Beckham and then who had fucking Ronaldo? That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the best number 9 to ever play for England. Numbers don't lie. Y'all's feelings will lie to you. Your woman will lie to you. You will lie to yourself as a man. But them numbers will never lie to you. Just like the phone number of my grandma. Don't give it to Wayne Rooney. Don't let Wayne Rooney near the old folks' home. I'm gonna say it again.
Even if
say it loud and proud.
Even if Wayne Rooney's not first, Alan Shearer would then be number 1 because Alan Shearer is a better striker than Harry Kane.
Facts. Speak on it.
What do you do for England? What do you do for England, though? What do you do for England? What do you do for his country? We talk about Sir William Wallace being the most legendary Braveheart for Scotland. Look what he did for his nation.
What did Harry Kane do for England? I'm sorry, England won anything?
He scored the most fucking. He can't do everything. He can just score the most goals that any English player has ever scored. That's what he'll do. A fucking football federation that has been around since before his fucking great grandparents were born, and he's the all-time. He is leading it, and that's what we're talking about.
Alan Shearer won a Premier League title at Blackburn Rovers, my bro. Harry Kane cannot chat to him, bro. He cannot chat to him. Blackburn Rovers. Do you even know Blackburn
they were
Rovers
winning trophies around then. Yeah.
No, they were not. No, they were not. They won none before and none after, bro. No.
Didn't they win an FA Cup too or something?
They didn't even get into FA Cup.
It was a League Cup. That's what it was. Yeah.
They won a League Cup in 2002. Guess who against they won the League Cup? It's in the title of this channel. Who did they win the League Cup in 2002? Do you know, Jacob? Blackburn?
If I may say something about this, because you keep talking about Rooney and finals and England and all this. Listen, I swear Kane played like in like 3 finals with club and country. Didn't even score in any of them. You know, I saw Luke Shaw scored.
So LeBron suck at basketball because he lost some finals. That's what we're talking about.
He's not the GOAT.
But he lost some first. He lost some first. That's the point.
No, but that's why he's not the GOAT, because he's lost some finals. That's why he's not the GOAT.
Let me speak. He scored more goals than him.
But we'll talk about that another time, Griggs.
Guess what? Harry Kane in his backyard in Wembley was playing a final, and Luke Shaw stepped up and scored. Okay. So if Luke Shaw scores before you, I don't know what to tell you. So all these goals, they're as good as Rooney's goals because none of them led them to international title. And when you talk about Rooney actually stepped up and carried us to day 9.
No, sorry, Jacob. I've got this one question to ask you. Don't lie. What is Harry Kane's most important goal that he's ever scored? What is it?
Important? I guess that's more of a relative question. That's. I think it. No. You asked me a question. You're asking me a question. I'm answering it. It's relative to the person in which you're asking. Has a very opinionated like what is important to me is not necessarily what's important to other people, right? Some people are shitty dads. My kids are important to me. So
Jacob, I don't mind. Give us that goal, even if it's just to you. Let me hear that goal. Let me hear what that goal is. I don't mind if it's just for you, Jacob.
It was in the Audi Cup final.
Amuse us. No. Wait. Amuse. Go on. Crickets, just like I thought. And that is the reason why.
No, because I think about I
answer why. There you have it, people. United Spurs of America.
Because he hasn't hit a bicycle kick. That's what we're saying. Garnacho hit a bicycle kick.
Jacob.
Johan Vissa hit a bicycle kick. What are we talking about?
Jacob, Rooney was scoring at 16 years old against the undefeated team at Arsenal, the invincible team. Okay, 16 years old.
Was uncomfortable.
He was 18 years old when he was being the most expensive striker being signed in England at that time. Okay, the guy was literally carrying us to the Champions League when he was 21. The reason he got washed early is because of how early he was playing football. Okay, and he was never an out-and-out striker like that. Anyways, so many times there's seasons where he played on the wing. This season where he played as a striker, and later in his career he moved to the 10. And he still managed to put all these goals. We literally
So why was he in MLS flopping in person, live and direct? I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go see Wayne Rooney, a legendary player, and he fucking flopping like a chunky turd, just rolling around on the pitch. July 4th on America's birthday, nonetheless. That fraud.
Because he done something called have a successful career before he retired in America. That's why.
So you're saying he might have overindulged at the old folks' home?
Overindulged in success, yeah, and then went to America.
Doesn't really have one of the most viral moments in MLS history. Where he
picking up a Man U player. Fuck this.
He tracked back, he tackled, then he literally set up the winner. That's the most viral moment in MLS history is Wayne Rooney's. You did
right. Enough Man U.
That wasn't the most. Zlatan scored 5 goals better than that in MLS.
Another striker better than Harry Kane. There's many.
I said England's best. I didn't say Sweden's best.
Well, Zlatan was in England for 1 year and he outdid Harry. And he outdid anything Harry Kane ever did.
Wasn't he injured most of the year? What are we talking about?
Wait, Winter Surfer. Can he even say Tottenham's best? Because like Jimmy Greaves, I don't know.
The record will show whenever you do a list and you say who has scored the most goals in all comps for Tottenham Hotspur, the list will read in order. Number 1, Harold Edward Kane. Number 2, Sir Jimmy Greaves.
The most memorable goals for Spurs. Do you reckon Kane will be in any of those lists?
I guarantee you, if he fucking looked like Ronaldo and talked like a suave, slick Rick motherfucker, everyone will rate him a little bit more. But, because he's a dedicated husband,
where's Harry
father.
Kane's Ricky Villa moment? Where's his Gaza moment in the FA Cup final? Where is it, Jacob?
Yeah, that's a legendary call.
Where is
Ricky Villa.
No,
I agree. It does piss me off. It does piss me off that I don't have that goal where he just picked the team up. I agree.
I'll make it simpler for you. Where's his Peter Crouch moment at the Etihad to get you into the Champions League?
I mean, some would argue those seasons he won Golden Boot, Playmaker of the Year, and Golden Boot.
That wasn't the question he asked you, Jacob.
Those might be, hey, he was scoring that. Yeah,
all I remember him, he got injured, and then Lucas Moura stepped in and scored a hat trick and took you guys.
Exactly. Lucas Moura had your biggest moment in your history.
That was a secret weapon. That's called tactics and contingency plans playing out exactly how.
It, but yeah, so that's not.
Shout out Onana. Yeah, shout out Onana for that as well. We can shout out.
Harry Kane potentially lost you the Champions League final by starting that game.
No. They would have gotten me that day no matter what.
Bro, if I'm Lucas Moura, you have to start me in that match, bro. You have to.
I agree. I do think it was a mistake. But Pochettino's downsides aren't Harry Kane's critiques, in my opinion. So
listen, all I remember is I just remember Rooney scoring a left-footed screamer from outside the box against AC Milan's Nesta and Maldini, while this guy, I don't know what he was doing in the Champions League. But I have a lot of.
I apologize. You've had to say so much about this argument. I apologize.
Yeah.
Again, whenever you get onto a boat, like let's say you're going to the dock, right? There's a whole bunch of different boats, and they say pick your boat. And just because the boat that a guy happened to land on has a better motor doesn't mean that he's somehow a better captain of a boat. It just means that the fucking boat he was on was a higher, a more efficient boat than the one that Harry Kane was on.
No,
so my point being is like, you're using a club that has all...
You put Prime Rooney in that Spurs team and he would have...
I've got a question, his boat ID.
I promise you. The guy had big moments for us in every fucking game. He used to score against Chelsea when Chelsea were really good.
Bro,
Champions League final against Barcelona's best team.
Yeah,
he scored that one goal. Literally, he was the only reason we had hope that day. He was scoring 4 against Milan, home and away, putting 2 in the San Siro. Bro, scored against every big team, bro. Come on, bro.
He does have moments like Nicolas Anelka, Drogba.
One day I'll sit here and we'll do a nostalgia watch, and I'll invite you.
Kane scored from the halfway line versus Juventus. Don't ask me when it was during the season, but he did do that. You talk about goals versus big clubs. That's a goal. That's a big club. You didn't say anything about the competition. No, you didn't say anything about the competition. You didn't say we didn't say anything about the competition.
I did say Champions League, so I can't understand the
competition. Hang on. Did you Google Kane halfway goals while Staffy was talking there?
No, because when Kunle asked the question of like, what's the most important goal, I immediately went to my favorite goal, but it wasn't like an important one. We ended up drawing that match, which was so it's like
maybe because there isn't any important goals. Maybe.
Listen, he scored. Goal, by the way, is scoring against Denmark in the Euro semifinal.
He scored
a penalty against Arsenal. Probably don't lie. That's probably one of them.
I'll tell you that his biggest goal was the one he scored against Arsenal when he had the mask on from the.
That's my favorite one. Yeah,
that's probably
the game that they.
I love that goal. When that thing, when he hit that, and the way the sound effects, the crowd, and that just tink, like the way it hit the net. Talk to me nicely every single time.
That segment of his documentary is going to be so sick. Like,
it's going to be amazing.
He's going to that goal against Arsenal. Like
colors, different music behind it.
Listen, he scored from the halfway line on American soil. Some could say that scoring from the halfway line in Upton Park is a little bit of a bigger moment, but listen, it's up for discussion.
Say score from the halfway line. It's not that hard, Jake.
Did your dog just sneeze?
You know what I mean?
He just went.
I heard that.
That's fucked up. Yeah, it's crazy. But he's good. He's good.
That's how sick that goal was. He almost threw it.
You're talking about halfway line. You trying to prop up on American soil for what? He was playing against a dude named John Smith. All right, what are we talking about?
Who played against John Smith?
Wayne Rooney.
We're talking about Harry Kane's goal.
No, I said when Rooney scored in Upton Park. Now who's John Smith in West Ham?
You know what? I'm running out of my angles of propaganda, so we're gonna move the conversation right along. There is. So I do want to ask this. On panel, we've got Arsenal, Spurs, and United, and Chelsea represented. And I put a question in the title because it is a general question, not necessarily about transfer. We talk some about transfers, talk some about this other bullshit. Who's going to have the better season? I put a poll in the chat, and there's 88 votes, and I guarantee if I refresh this fucking stream, there's not going to be 88 likes, so I'm not even going to do it because you're going to make me mad. Just as mad as this panel has made me this evening. But with 51%, glory, Tottenham Hotspur, it sounds like we're going to have the best season, so I'm going to, maybe I should throw it to myself and talk about why Tottenham would have the best season. But I'll start at the bottom, and that is Chelsea. So, Surfer, I'm going to go to you. Bottom of the barrel, looking for a way out. All you could do is scream for help. Punch out. And you found the help that you so required. Where do you see Chelsea at right now? Do you think it's going to take a big sum? For me, like, just an example, for Spurs, I think in order to have any expectation of us being better than we were last season, there's going to have to be significant moves in the summer. Is it the same for you guys? Because I had heard, hey, Chelsea, it's not the player's fault, it's the manager. It's the same thing that Marshall said. I'm gonna air Marshall for a second here, because when Josko Vardiol today missed the wide open net, what did Marshall say? He said it wasn't Vardiol's fault. And I was like, yeah, it's probably Pochettino's fault, right? It's probably Poch's fault why he missed a fucking open net, because I saw that a lot last season, and it was Poch instead of Raheem Sterling. Fuck you. But where are you at? Let the people know where you think Chelsea are. For me, it's just LOLs, because you're going to keep churning and burning, and you're going to find out you can fucking knead the dough all day, but eventually you got to put the motherfucker in the oven. By Griggs, where are you at?
After one of your insane long elongated sayings, where I am now. Listen,
you like that? You don't like my questions? The way I ask a question, I say something, I ask a question, then I say more. You don't like that?
Yeah. You go around and then you just add an insane put the dough in the oven sort of thing at the end. I quite like it. It's all good. Listen, mine is just a big question mark. Some of my fellow Chelsea fans are, no, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Did you see what this guy done at Leicester? And it's like, don't tell me what he done at Leicester, because it doesn't apply here to me. He's stepping up to the Premier League. It's a big gamble. Honestly, I couldn't tell you, Jacob, but mine's just a big question mark. That's all it is. Like I said, if we don't get a goalkeeper who I am sure about, then it caps what we can do this season. Because I don't believe in. I feel Petric did okay second half of the season and really stepped in. Sanchez is a hot mess, not in a good way, and there's just no one else. I need a goalkeeper, especially because you can't have projects at both ends of the pitch. You can't have a project goalkeeper and a project striker. You're gonna need. For me, the basis of a good team, you start with a good goalkeeper. That's the basis of a spine. And it's because what they can do is, the old saying is, isn't it? They can save you anywhere from 10 to 15 points a season. Do you know what I mean? Just by themselves. We've seen how important goalkeepers are. Liverpool only finished 5th last season, or the season, not the season before last, and potentially this season because of their goalkeepers. You know what I mean? Look at your mob with your goalkeeper you brought in and no one knew about, and then he's ended up. He's got a high save percentage because your defense isn't that good. But
can you say his name for me so I reach my contract obligation?
You must have had a great view of that.
Wow, unbelievable from the back.
Yeah, so it's just big question marks for me.
Wow,
I need
pause.
I need your videos are questionable, very questionable.
What do you mean?
From the back.
What do you mean?
What?
It is very. Hey yo, no Diddy pause. But
is it?
But I was like, no, I bang it, and I saw it fly into.
You really. This is the. Can you let us turn our cameras off next time you play one of those videos? We don't want to be associated with them. When you play one of those, please. Contact our lawyers, if we could sue you and stuff like that.
You were about to big up Vicario, though, and
big up Vicario.
Vicario, the best goalkeeper in the league. He should be Italy's #1. By the way, Donnarumma is at fault for that first goal being a total bozo. Vicario would never. My goalkeeper would never. Italy's true #1, not this Donna Booma.
At least he can catch a cross, mate. Jeez.
Yes. Oh man. But it's just trying question marks for me at this moment in time because of the coach. Because I'm not one of these guys who does tactico and what he did last season with Leicester, because that means bullshit to me. So it's just a big question mark until I know what he's going to do. It caps what I think we can do this season. But ask me again after the transfer window.
So who does Chelsea need to sign for you to have a little bit more pep in your step?
The biggest one for me is a goalkeeper. That's the biggest one.
So who's your goalkeeper you want? You want some no-name guy? You want some guy you've never heard of to come in and be Vicario? Sorry, there's only one. You can't have him.
No, but that's the problem. That's the problem. We're linked to, I think it was the guy Vélez or whatever his name was. I like the Valencia goalkeeper. Seen a few bits of him.
Oh, Mama Shavarka Shabarka. Yeah, I love that dude. I drafted him on my Euro team, and everyone's like, "Oh, how dare you draft a Georgian goalkeeper?" But y'all wait when this motherfucker stands on his head about 10 times. Y'all gonna know.
Nearly every position, unless you do proper research, it stinks. I mean,
you're saying I don't do proper research? Is that what you're saying?
Well, judging by your videos you just showed, no,
exactly
you don't do any proper research. No, so I mean, the obvious is, why don't you go for like a Diogo Costa? But I don't know. I don't think we're going to go for him at all. Everyone goes Magnon, but I'm skeptical on a goalkeeper that gets injured all the time.
Is it because he's French?
I mean, there's no way a goalkeeper should get injured all the time like he does. There's something wrong with it.
It hurts, bro. You ever play goalkeeper? Shit hurts. You get stepped on, you get kicked, you dive, it hurt.
You should never get. Whenever you ever know you're a goalkeeper to get injured this much,
there's a Premier League winner on the market if you want as goalkeeper. There's a Premier League winner on the market.
Wasn't Kirkland injury prone?
David De Gea is available, man. David De Gea is available if you want to go.
He's a free agent. Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you sign him then?
Chesney might be there.
I already had him.
I
already had him on this team, man.
You're okay with Onana, yeah? That's what you're okay.
Yeah,
with.
I'm calm with Onana, man. I'm calm with Onana.
I love Onana's highlight reel because he does have some great Champions League moments, like the one you mentioned with Lucas Moura. He had a fun day that day. Shout him out.
Vicario still hasn't had a Champions League appearance, by the way. So I don't know.
You fucking asshole.
Wow.
I mean, to be fair, you did do that yourself.
Violence.
Why, Jacob, can I ask you, why do you come to a verbal gunfight with a verbal knife? I don't understand this. Do you know what I mean? You're like,
I've noticed that Griggs is the kryptonite to Jacob. I've noticed that.
Yeah, just question mark.
It's just because he's got just that little. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why the Spartans and the Athenians were always at each other's neck, because people like Griggs, man, just backstabbing his country. It's crazy.
Wow.
But we could talk about Vicario being the best goalkeeper in the league all day. Italy's number one. I could. But, Italy, quite frankly, ain't going to win shit till they wise up and realize who the best goalkeeper is. Griggs, who's a better goalkeeper, Donnarumma or Vicario?
Oh, Vicario. I think Donnarumma is one of the worst goalkeepers in Europe.
Interesting. Anyone else here thinks Vicario should be Italy's number one, just like I think Mr. Mickey Van de Veen should be?
As long as they don't concede corners, they're fine. It's all good.
No, he does concede corners though. Donnarumma is 6'7" for nothing. It's like a 7-footer, and they can't dunk. That's what Donnarumma is.
That's true. It's got no game. Yeah, just post it up and calm down. Yeah. I don't. Is that an Italian thing now? They just can't. They don't do. Well, the corners, is that just a thing?
They're losing recipes over there, man. Defenders. Calafiori brought the feeling back today. He had the headband on. He looked like Cannavaro's third nephew. That's what he looked like.
Yeah.
Yo, he was cooking. And there was an Arsenal fan during the draft that was like, Jacob, you need to draft Calafiori, Calamari. Get the Calamari guy. And I kept seeing Calamari. And I was like, this guy got to be trolling me, bro. Because I've heard the name, but I don't know who the fuck that is. And then I got Bongiorno. Yeah, Calamari. And then I ended up getting Bongiorno.
No respect.
What the hell?
What do you mean?
Calamari.
That's not his name.
Calamari.
Calamari.
Well, what the? Do you do? That's again showing you do no research.
That's fine dining. That's fine dining. What do you mean I don't do any research? That's octopus tail.
Calamari, but come on.
Come on, man. This is
well, speaking of things that I love that are just too damn expensive, Kunle, I'll wire you the appearance fee for graciously not ghosting me tonight. But you do got to go. I want to let you have your final thoughts. My final question for you is it second or third for Arsenal next season, and then one more year with Arteta?
We're winning the league, man. We're winning the league.
Great clip.
Fuck it. I
heard it. An hour 35 at 50 seconds on the Premier League transfer heated opinion, whatever the fuck the title I changed it to. There he said y'all winning the league.
I'm definitely going to change my opinion after the transfer.
Where are you at with Arteta?
If he doesn't win the league this season, it's not even one of them ones where I don't believe he's a good coach and he's not trying. The thing is, maybe he's not the one to get that step over, one step over. I don't know, but I would, it kind of depends who we're linked with. I don't know, man. It all depends who we can get. If the market for managers next summer is good and he's not won the league, I'd replace him personally. But depending on what's out there, let's see, man. Because at the end of the day, I don't know how many managers have been sacked after coming second to Pep Guardiola. Please tell me.
One left. One left. Mourinho.
No. Pep left before Mourinho.
No, Jose finished second in the Premier League and then he got sacked.
Okay. Fair.
Solskjaer.
We are the Gunners. I'm not gonna play the video because I'd be rude before you left.
No, but Jose didn't get sacked the season you finished second, though, did he?
Oh, yeah.
He got sacked afterwards. Yeah, he got sacked after.
Well, that's the same thing with Ole. Ole got second and then got sacked the season.
Yeah. So none's the answer, basically.
Clock quick. Yeah.
Kunle, you're a flip flop. You're a Kool-Aid drinker and a fraud, but I've got a lot of love and respect for you. Thank you so much for carving out over an hour and a half for me tonight.
What kind of outro is that?
Your outro's worse than your intro for him.
Like, that is crazy, bro. What?
What did I do?
You thought you could save that with a butt? Like, come on, Jacob. That's crazy, bro. I love
might as well, you know what? Might as well let the baby do the outro. I'm not gonna lie, man. The baby probably got the outro.
Here, I'll play a video for you out. This is my reaction.
This could go left.
No, it's not bad. Video. I'm just gonna say this was my reaction when Kunle said that he could make the show. No. Okay. When Kunle said I can make the show, this was my genuine reaction.
That's what I'm talking about. This shit means something to me, man.
So I'm talking about. This shit means something, man. Come on.
That's a good video.
Big up, man. You can find the link for his channel in the description of this video.
Yes,
as
guys,
is everyone's.
You can actually find it now.
I on air, live and direct, tagged his channel to make sure we hit the right one because apparently, it's very difficult out here. It's hard out here for a pimp. Yeah.
The monthly rent. Smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Big up all the panel.
Big up,
you guys, man. Enjoy.
Big up, man. Always a pleasure to chat with you.
Big up, Kobe mine though, yeah.
Complete bollocks.
Always, man. Always big up Kobe, man. I told you.
I got
it. So speaking of racism, Rodrigo Bentancur.
I'm not associated with this, man. I'm not associated with this.
No, come back. No, he took his logo off.
Bro, remove my name, bro. Hide my name. Remove the names, bro. Wait, I'm deleting my name. Look, no, wait. I'm just putting a letter, bro. There we go. No one knows who I am.
I actually hate y'all. This is why I don't do shows with y'all, man. Because I can't ever be too.
Guys,
I can't ever be serious.
Remove your names. Remove your names.
Oh, jeez.
Everyone, edit your
name. Look, there's a pair of players I wanted to talk about. I don't know where they're gonna go. I don't know if they're both gonna leave. One is.
What did you say? Speaking of racism, no one's about racism.
I saw the name Bentancur in the chat, and I just was like, speaking of racism, I don't know why I did that. Shout out Rodrigo for, I guess, an Instagram story apology to Sonny for being racist. It's gonna get worse when you figure out what I was segueing to. Which is two players from a certain club where one's been linked all over the place.
No segue.
There was no segue. There was none. What it was a problem in my brain that because this is why I got to click brand and not get distracted by the chat because I saw someone saying something about Rodrigo Bentancur, which if you were on Twitter yesterday as a Spurs fan, you saw there was a clip going around of him saying something in Spanish that's quite racist to people of Asian descent. So I just saw Bentancur and I was like, speaking of racism, and I wasn't even going to segue to talking about him or what I just said. That's how great this show has been. But I wanted to speak a little bit about Eze and Olise And we'll talk. Well, I want to go with Elise first because there's actually been like hardcore links. And is there a bid sent? Someone correct me. I just know when it comes to Ezzy, Tottenham are desiring him. We are prepared to think about it, baby. Oh, we're prepared to talk to you nicely. Maybe we're thinking about it. Is where we're at. So nothing is what we're doing with Ezzy, but Ezzy also got linked with United the day that Ten Hag was announced that he was staying. That may have gotten buried in the news, by the way, because everyone was, throwing a celebration party because Ten Hag's staying. They said 2 years with 2 out of 2 years with a trophy. Let's go for the third, and I support that. But Elise was linked with United and Chelsea, and the question came about like who should he go to, who's going to have a better, and so these two players. I want to tie it into like this question I was throwing in to Surfer in the first place. And Staffy, I'm going to throw it to you first. Because I know you have a show in about, 5 minutes? So
it's okay. It's like in 15 minutes.
Why did Elise say, I don't have an umbrella, shout out Rihanna, I can't go to Old Trafford?
He did not say that.
That's the quote that I saw. But I might be mistaken.
Is that the same quote as the Cuti Barrero when he said, "Who's Real Madrid?"
He said, "What the fuck is Real Madrid? The future's lily white, baby." Mm-hmm.
I think you should put the baby on the mic, and I think she'll speak more sense than you.
I think you should take a sleep for a week, bro. I said, come back and just apologize for this whole stream in a week's time. Entitled, "I'm sorry," and then go through this entire stream. Like CSI style, I'm sorry for this part. I'm sorry for that part.
Look,
that's the worst I've ever seen, bro.
This is something that I pride myself on. You could go to other football channels, and you might find people. And there's a Spurs channel. A Spurs guy was on there, and they literally said to him on air, "Don't smile, don't laugh, because it's triggering the other panelists." So instead of being that guy, I'm going to just have a good time.
I think there's a fine line between not smiling and laughing and making up quotes that never existed. I think I'm just
reading a quote that I saw on Twitter. I showed you one where Kuti said "fuck off Madrid," and propaganda or not, it you know what it did? It coincided with how I felt. So I choose to believe it is fact.
What was your question about Elise, bro? Let's just get to it.
He said, "I don't have an umbrella, Ella. It's raining at Old Trafford. And I don't want to eat raw chicken." These are some of his concerns. At Chelsea, they at least thoroughly cook the chicken and the toilets flush at the stadium. He said, "I can't get that at United." And I was wondering, why not?
So you're asking me if he's going to go to United. Long story short.
Elise United, yeah. Is he choosing United or Chelsea? But why would he choose United over Chelsea?
He's not coming to United, bro. Why would I tell you something that I don't believe?
He's a United fan. He said, "I loved it." I mean, but this was before the roof fell apart and the rats were coming out the sewers and shit. But he was a United fan. They're like the biggest club in the world, man.
That's fine. He's going to go to Chelsea. Chelsea fit him more in terms of them being in London, and his brother plays for Chelsea Academy, apparently, something like that. And Surfer, correct me, does one of your coaching staff or something like that? Yeah. Well, he used to manage him at a different club, something like that?
I mean, he's at City, wasn't he? So there's all that.
No, he scouted him. I think Joe Shields
scouted him for City and stuff like that. He's kept in contact with him, knows the family.
Yeah.
Stuff, all the happy go rally background shit you always hear.
Let's just say most London ballers, Joe Shields is their guy.
Yeah,
so he's gonna stay there. I think he'll stay in London. I don't think we'll pay for him. I don't think he'll
unless you're Harry Kane, England's best striker. His agent was his brother, Charlie.
Yeah. And he's a big reason why Harry Kane has never won a trophy.
Hang on.
That is why you never let your family be your agent.
He said, hang on.
He had one client in his agency, the Charlie Kane agency.
His brother did a great job, didn't he, doing securing that deal for him?
I just don't know what that has to do with anything.
It basically made Kane a prisoner to Daniel Levy. And you know what? To me, really, I'll do the same thing to Kuti because the vibe is generally the same when it comes to these players. They want to go somewhere, and you're not going anywhere, buddy. You're mine.
Oh, I won't let you go.
So back to Elise before Staffy segued to some random subject.
I didn't segue to anything.
You see that? Katie Couric, again, reminder, Katie Couric.
Can I request
better start learning Saudi.
Can I request next time that you let Staffy host this show on your channel?
Bro, I swear I don't know what we're on right now. I'm so confused, bro. It's so
Go
low.
back to Elise, Staffy, Elise. Concentrate on Elise.
See, no, this is also an example for when Staffy gets all mad at me on American Waffle. He's like,
what did I do?
Bro, that's not what we were talking about, bro. And I'm like,
I don't sound like that.
All right, bro. Don't say bro.
Bro.
No, but say it like you're angry.
I'm not angry, though.
Bro, we're not even talking about that, bro. Griggs, back me up here. You've talked to Staffy enough.
Okay, Griggs. That's it.
Oh, yeah, he does say that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bro.
I don't know how he says it though, but I don't.
He's gonna say, bro, I don't sound like that.
Yeah, I don't sound like that.
Again,
Anyway, my New York accent's pretty shit.
I'm not from New York. I don't know how many
He's not from
times
New
I'm
York.
gonna say
Yeah,
that.
he's from Jersey.
New Jersey's a fictional place. That's like
I mean, to be fair, Staffy doesn't have a Jersey accent either. Like he doesn't. It's just
Anyway, Staffy, can you stay on topic, please? I'm asking you about Elise.
What is the topic?
This is a very serious conversation. Can you stop laughing? Actually, you're triggering the other panelists. Talk to me about Elise. He's not choosing United, but why? Is it the facilities? Is it the direction of your club?
Bro,
is it
stop talking about
he didn't want to win a third?
facilities.
Okay, Ten Hag's got 2 years and 2 trophies. Maybe he sees it the third year, third trophy. Bang, we in there. That's what I'm thinking.
Why do you want me to make up like a scenario that I don't think exists or is ever gonna happen? I don't think we'll sign him. Why do you want me to say stuff that I don't believe in? He will go to Chelsea. They'll give him a better wage. They'll give him a better wage structure. That he's in London. You know, they're more stable than us, anyways. I don't think he even wants to play for Ten Hag. So I don't know, bro. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think he has better connects with Chelsea, anyways. You know, Jacob trying to stay on track, but Stuffy the flea.
This is what I'm talking about. I'm trying to host a very serious show. I said no smiles and no laughter behind stage before we kicked this off. It's been an hour 50 of y'all just deflecting, talking about random shit.
I was talking about Elise, and then you mentioned Kane's agent. I don't know how that happened.
Charlie Kane, masterclass. Loved it.
What does it have to do with anything?
I would love for someone to timestamp this whole stream and to actually see the topics they actually put in the timestamp, because I don't know what they would put. I don't know what
this is where I play that meme of that James Franco where it's like, you know, they're about to get tried or something. They have the ropes around their neck and he's like, oh, you new here? Or, oh, this is your first time, huh? You know, that's here in United Spurs of America. I've talked when I have Kuva and Paul on, I would say the best guess of what was talked about in that episode, ask God. Okay. But Surfer, Elise looking like he's going to Chelsea. Timestamp that, because if you timestamp Elise, next thing you know, I'm talking about
God,
James Franco
and Elise. Jacob talked about God, then Elise. That's what it be. Listen, it seems like that. I follow a couple of people online who have got links and everything like that. They seem to think that it's on track, but nothing's definite yet. That's why I'll keep saying if. I think we're trying to get this done as quickly as possible. He wants this done as quickly as possible. There's a possibility he might still stay. You know what I mean? Palace have got a couple of signings in very quickly.
Now you're talking to me nicely, because this brings up the next issue, which was I heard all last season they're not going to let both of them go in the window. They're going to keep one and let one go. But they both have release clauses, so they can't, right?
Right, but I think Eze's release clause will be Elise's one is very complicated because we effed up last season with it, so that's why it's complicated. Someone put in the chat that the release clause is only for Champions League clubs, but that's been debunked or not confirmed or something like that.
So you're telling me there was information out there that was false on Twitter?
Yeah, just like the Cuti Romero quote or whatever you asked Happy about 5 minutes ago. You quoted him on something like that. That's what it was. We're doing it again.
They can buy me on FIFA, is what he officially said.
Yeah.
Would you put quotations around it? It makes it factual information. So,
listen, I think we've been talking to this guy since last year. The ironic thing is we were going to buy him before we effed it up and then signed Cole Palmer. So maybe that's, maybe that obviously that turned out to be quite good.
So Raheem Sterling's your star winger then?
No, like I said with Maresca, I don't know if he's going to play. I've been told he likes to play wingers and something like that. But then again,
so is it Mudryk then? Trying to figure out what y'all doing.
No, I don't. Listen, I don't know. I'm one of these guys.
Nani Madueke?
Yeah. Do you know? What do you want me to answer first, man? I mean, I'm getting like, what is this? Am I on trial?
I'm just throwing out. I'm just.
Why do I feel like I'm in an interrogation with you? Or something?
Nicholas Jackson.
Yeah. You're big. Listen. I don't care as long as you get Elise in. He's a quality player. This is the type of thing that Chelsea fans, when we're targeting young players, this is the type of young player that you want, not with question marks. He's a quality player. He's not injury prone like people say. He's a very, very good player. Whether I don't care if it affects Mudryk or Noni Madueke, I really couldn't care less whatsoever. Sterling's going to stay because no one's going to pay him $350 a week, so he's going to see out his contract.
Well, you will, but you're right. No one else will.
What's that?
I said you are paying him $350 a week. Well, no one else would.
I wouldn't be here on the stream if I was paying someone $350 a week. I'll be honest with you, but it's just hopefully
you're paying me $350 a week if you're.
I will for, but not for anyway. But anyway,
do it for the kids, like your club.
But yeah, it looks like we'll probably see something maybe this week. So I heard that he wants to go to the Olympics and he wants to get stuff sorted out before then. So the type of transfer that could get done during the Euros because he's not at the Euros. There was loads of rumours yesterday that personal terms were agreed, but one of the clauses in the contract was that you got to contact Palace first to gain permission and stuff like that. I saw links to Newcastle. I don't think that will happen. I've been told that Bayern Munich are tentatively looking, but they've got to sell like Coman and Gnabry first, and their wages are astronomical. So, and they're focused on sorting out the Alphonso Davies thing as well and seeing whether he's going to stay or not. Watch out.
What's crazy is Alphonso Davies Real Madrid said 50 million was too much to pay for Alphonso Davies, which is crazy.
But that's the problem with the side note with that one is because they're literally doing the most expensive free signing in the history of football. Mbappe is signing an NBA contract style to sign for Real Madrid. It's ridiculous how much he's getting. But listen, if it goes through, it'll be a sensational signing. Get me another goalkeeper. Give me a goalkeeper, and I'm quite content. I'll see whatever else they bring in. Do you know what I mean? You just don't turn. If you get an opportunity to sign someone like Elise, I just don't think you turn it down. Do you know what I mean? I just don't. He's quality. He's better than Mudryk and Madueke combined. Sterling's on the downslope, so it's whatever. And everyone's going, "What's going to happen to Madueke?" I think if we sign Elise, I think Madueke will go. So that will upset Don a lot. CFC Don with his one-on-one stuff like that. But it should be if it goes through a good signing.
For me, $120 million paid in the release clauses, you can get both of these boys. I don't know why all of our clubs aren't trying to get both.
We like to pay over the release clause, but with favourable payments that are in line with the club who we're paying. So the bonuses.
We do that, but with under the release clause.
Oh, you go under. Oh, yeah, that's true.
We do that, but we do payments, but under the release clause.
Exactly. 45 million buyout clause. Here's 28 million. Stuff like that.
Well, we're almost at 2 hours here, so I want to ask a quick question and get an answer from everyone. Because breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, 111 votes in the poll. More votes have come in, and guess what has happened to the ratio that previously said Tottenham Hotspur going to have the best season? It's gone up, coincidentally. Isn't that nice? So it's 55% of 111 votes.
First channel, it's gone up. Oh, wow.
By the way,
so you can accuse me like that, but when we're on Staffy TV and things get rigged in Staffy's favor, now it's not.
Well, to be fair, they didn't get rigged in Staffy's favor. They got rigged in favor.
I didn't win, so if anything, it didn't get rigged.
Rigged in Staffy's favor, and I stand by it.
No, it's not. I'm the people's champ on Staffy's channel. That's how it goes.
If anything, I think it's rigged in the other way. I think people don't like me on my own channel, so they'll do anything in spite. And they see I always beef with Griggs, so they're like, you know what? Let's just vote for Griggs because it makes the most sense. But it can't be rigged if I lost. Anyways, by the way, you did say 111 votes, but you're only on 81 likes. So there's 30 people that voted and didn't like. So they
Moving
found
like
it easy.
Brazil without Richarlison.
This is what they did. They picked up their mouse and they moved all the way to the right, clicked on the vote. But when they went back to the left and they saw the leg, they're like, nah, my fingers tight. So let me put the mouse back. I'm just saying.
Speaking of appendages being tied up, great segue here. Shout out Benito Sotelo using his appendages to send us a super chat saying, big up to the panel, dealing with Jacob's out-of-pocket behavior. I'm going to say, what's better than out the pocket? Going right inside that pocket, baby. Nice and cozy. Warm. Warm pants.
I don't think that's Diddy, though. That is not Diddy.
The way he said it, listen to his tone, the way he said it. He said it really like pervy. Like,
I think, by the way, I think there's a misconception between AEO in the US and in England. When we say AEO, it's because it's like, all right, it's like a little bit of a, I don't want to say it to offend anyone, but it's a little bit AEO because it's like man towards man behavior. But when he says something about a warm pocket, pocket, it means, you know what warm pocket means.
Listen to the way he said it.
That is straight behavior. So that's
the way he said it. The way he said it was
walking
a warm pocket. That's not AO. That means
I could be talking about a hot pocket. That's an American cuisine. That's a staple of heart disease here in America.
We gotta stop these conversations. That's what hot.
These are not.
Griggs, I tried to segue to a hot pocket. The food, you know, the fucking processed.
Your segues suck. I'm not gonna lie.
You said hot pocket. I literally segued to hot pocket, the food, bro.
You have,
and I called it a staple of American heart disease. What kind of a segue you want better than that?
Wait, let me ask the chat. Yeah. Chat right now. Spam L's or W about his segues. If you think his segues are good, spam W's.
Hey, Jacob,
if you think his segues are shit, spam.
Put another poll in the chat. Put another poll in the chat about your segues.
No, just spam it in the chat. Spam W's or L because I think his segues are L. So
all right. Well, in the sanctity of y'all, now you know what. When the stream goes over 2 hours in the next fucking 60 seconds, this is your own damn fault. But I will end the poll there. 112 votes, unanimous consensus winner. Glory, glory, Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah, baby, talk to me. And I see L's. I see L's. But luckily, you can spam the chat all you want, but you only get one vote anyway. So, what was the question? I'm typing with one hand here because I have my future generations in my arms. Jacob segue.
No, don't do it. Don't do the poll. I was joking. Don't put an actual poll in there.
Oh, you're
good
for the next 6.
Oh my
bad.
God. Even the segue to your segues are wrong. This is rubbish.
I love it. Speaking of the future generations, all in our arms. There's some dubs. Hey, dub. There's a reason my last name starts with a W, because all I see is dubs, baby.
Yeah.
But look, I had a question for y'all before you fucking so rudely distracted me. Scott says dub, and Scott says L for everything Tottenham Hotspur related, and this is a dub. Scott hit a dub, and I can guarantee Scott M also hit a like.
This is you related. What does that have to do with Tottenham?
Yeah,
I got Tottenham in my DNA, baby. That's related. This baby got my DNA, therefore we're related, right? It's still related.
You would hope so. You're related.
That baby don't look like. Actually, she does look like. But big up Scott. See, I was using this as a point to say, if Scott M, who doesn't say nice things about Tottenham all the time, can come in here and hit a like, everyone else can come in here and hit a like. But look, that's not the banner I was actually trying to do that. The question, who's gonna have a better season? The poll says Tottenham. My life says Tottenham because I live in a world of desire. I live in a world of preparing to think about. So for me, Tottenham Hotspur, we're desiring Premier League trophy, and that's my desire.
You're not getting it.
I'm desiring. Just let me fucking desire. Because yesterday, one guy tweets, he's not even affiliated with Tottenham. They just believe him to be associated with the agency somehow. He says Tottenham Hotspur desiring fucking Ezzy, and every Tottenham Hotspur aggregator account, breaking news, Tottenham Hotspur desire Ezzy. Bitch, I desire air. I'm still breathing. All right? But the question is, who's going to have the better season? The people have spoken, and I'm one for democracy, and I, side with the people because the people are always right. So, Staffy, I'll throw it to you. Who's having the best season out of the 4 losers of this season, being me, you, Surfer, and Kunle?
I just know it won't be United. It just won't be United. It's probably going to be Arsenal. United are going to have probably the worst season.
Okay, then out of without Arsenal, since Kunle's not here, out of us 3,
I think Spurs if they get better backing, but Chelsea's right there as well. Just won't be United. I know
it's American education system. So United are at the bottom of the pile. You're saying you and Chelsea do the old switcheroo?
Say that again?
You're saying you and Chelsea do the old switcheroo? Because y'all won a trophy.
Bro, are you asking about the league or are you just asking in general?
I made it vague on purpose. Better.
I don't think United are gonna have a good season in general. And we're gonna go.
Because see, if I say who's gonna have a better season, if I'm smiling while everything's falling around me, I can still say I had a better time than you.
There was a season. There was a reason why we're going into 6 seasons trophyless up until last year, and we managed to get
So Ten Hag ended the drought, is what you're saying.
Can I speak, bro?
Sorry. It was just a question. You said
Oh my god! We managed to get a League Cup. We fluked that FA Cup. But we haven't been moving to a trajectory where we should be winning trophies every season. So, 2 flukes in a row, but we won't.
Regisa, Kev, I did not ever say that. We are not competing for the league next year. I don't know what this guy's waffling about. It's that Long Island. It's that Long Island air, bro.
See, that's New York behavior.
Don't they dump all the trash on Long Island? Is that what they do?
I don't know what they do, bro.
Staten Island.
Oh, it's Staten Island. I knew there was an island out there. They're like, fuck it. We'll just make this a trash island. But anyway. I got to wrap the show up because Staffy has a show. So we're all in agreement then, before I mute you, that Tottenham are the greatest and will be the greatest.
No. Chelsea will have the best season out of all 3 clubs.
Why?
Because they have a better squad. Because they have a better squad than both of us. And it's going to go Chelsea, United, because United are a better chance of winning the Europa League than Spurs because we're United.
So you think Chelsea have a better squad or starting 11?
Squad.
That's what I said, depending on how you guys get back.
Let me ask you a question. Do they have the 2 best center backs in the Premier League?
No,
do they have the world's best left back?
No,
do they have a questionable right back? Very questionable.
Well, Malo Gusto is better than your right back.
You want to talk about questionable right back with Pedro Porro? You want to go there?
Their midfield is better than yours on all of them are fair, and their attack is better than yours.
You re-signed Timo Werner. You settled down, all right? You re-signed Timo Werner.
This is, you know what? I'm not going to go down that route. I'm going to stop myself before I say anything offensive.
That's what you need to say to him now. Just say Timo Werner. Totally, but his brain can't compute it. You know what I mean? It totally stops him.
It definitely, where I was going, the direction changes when I hear those 2 words because it's an upsetting reality. And look, I'm not going to talk about it. But so everyone agrees Tottenham going to finish higher than?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
that's
So wait, you need to say it as a sentence. So when I use it,
Spurs will finish higher than Manchester United and Chelsea.
Spurs will win the league. They will win the Europa League. They will win a domestic.
Thank you. Treble, baby, treble, baby, treble. Hey, treble, baby, treble, baby. Griggs, your official statement, please, for the record.
Just say it.
Just say it, or you're never leaving.
Please just say it.
Oh yeah, Spurs are winning everything, man. They're winning the World Cup. They're winning the gold medal. It's cool, bro. You're winning the treble.
Olympics. Don't forget the
treble. You're saying the treble is on for Tottenham. That's what you're saying and admitting here on United Spurs America.
The quad is on.
The quad is on. Fuck it, bro. We ball. Hey, see, this is the vibe I wanted to end the show on. Y'all finally realizing was good for you.
Say it an hour ago, and then we would have ended it then. You know what I mean? It's all good.
Yep. Well, that's going to do it, y'all, for the channel. Not the channel, the show. But the poll right now, out of all the voters, half of them say, I love Jacob Segways, nom, nom, nom. And 29% say they're good. And 24% say they're bad. And I know that was the 3 of you and the other 3 people in the chat who
I didn't vote. Hold on.
I didn't vote. I swear
I didn't even vote. Wait, let me go vote.
I don't have YouTube. I don't even have YouTube vote.
Yeah, let me go good. Okay, I voted bad. Now,
yeah.
Make sure to clip it, Wilsey.
blackmail us. No problem, bro.
Anyway, Staffy's about to be live. I'm redirecting y'all on over there. Thank you so much, Staffy, for joining. Thank you.
No, of course. Thank you. Thank you for giving us the worst segues. Thank you for telling us not to distract you, but then you distracted us all show. And thank you for forcing us to give statements against our own will about Spurs.
This will not make the edit, by the way. Just know that part. That part's getting edited out.
Listen, last year I got clipped for a fake statement on Onana. This one, no problem. You can clip me for this one.
I'm gonna clip it and play it. And anytime Staffy says something about this,
let it replace my Onana statement. That's fine. Every year I want to have one fake statement where it's taken seriously. So Onana one is old now. Let's use the Spurs one.
Next year is gonna be Ten Hag's a great manager.
Yeah, I guess. Big up, Staffy. Hey. Great deflection as always. Yeah, yes, I deflected a lot today. Apologies, guys. Apologies. But yes, thank you for
Big up, Staffy TV will be redirecting, and he'll be live. And then also, if any Manchester United breaking news, like they fixed that hole in the roof, or you can finally flush the shit that you took in the toilet. Sorry, that was a horrible segue, bro. I'll be real honest.
Bro, I told you, bro. I told you, bro. And we just got rated by Ahmed.
What a great time for fucking new viewers to join the channel.
Yeah, imagine imagine Ahmed is sitting on his channel. He's like, you know what, guys, I'm about to raid a very good channel. You will go there and you're gonna listen to some amazing footy talk. They tune in, and the first thing they hear is flushing the shit at the stadium. I apologize.
I'm crying, bro.
On Jacob's behalf for everyone who just tuned in. But make sure you do like the video, because the video is almost on 100 likes. So make sure you guys get this video to a minimum of 100 likes. You know, not for Jacob, but for the baby. Can we see the baby? I'd rather see the baby than you. Can we see it?
She just spit her binky on the floor. Now I gotta go wash the damn thing. Hang on real quick. I'm gonna make the bridge a mod. Make sure you are subscribed to the bridge. I thought it was the bridge 258, but hey, looks like he eliminated the other 258 bridges. Fuck those bridges, baby. This is the only bridge we recognize. You are a mod now, so go ahead and drop the link for your channel, my friend. Thank you for the raid. Make sure all those of you who are new, just disregard the previous 2 hours and 5 minutes, because this is all you need to hear. Hit a like, hit a subscribe. But this is a very serious channel. Things get heated. No laughing. I see y'all laughing. You're triggering the other panelists. Shut the fuck up. Griggs, when's the next time you're live, and where can people find you?
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Making my debut. It was very interesting. Show. very, very interesting. Not Griggs Talks.
So you're saying wait. Wait. You said very interesting. Big up, Staffy. Yeah, go ahead. I'll send everyone your way. Staffy TV's live right after this. I'll be redirecting you right there. Big up, Staffy. Go ahead and kick that off. I don't mind. So Griggs, I got to stop you there. You just said it was interesting, and I'm going to say I keep my energy the same. This is, every episode I've done, I keep my energy the same.
I know.
So you're saying you don't support United Spurs of America?
No, I was my first time, so I didn't know how the vibe was as a panelist. I've only been as a viewer.
Oh, okay. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. And it was
I just wanted to try and instigate one last time, but big up, Griggs. Continue.
As you see, I shut it down like always, because every time you say something, I shut it down. But yeah. Yeah, Griggs Talks. Tomorrow we'll be going live to talk about the Euros. I wasn't able to go to live today because I wasn't home most of the games, so I still watched them. But yeah, tomorrow England are playing, so we'll be doing the hate watch after, because hopefully Mitrovic has a plan for me. Hopefully, we'll be there, man.
Hey, and if it's Vlahovic, I'm actually going to be very pissed with you.
No, Vlahovic, Mitrovic, whoa, it is, man. Whoa, why you with me? No.
Because during the draft, I picked Vlahovic, and you were like, he's not even Serbia's starting striker, and you made me feel dumb. But anyway, that was on American Waffle the other day. You can find it. He might not be, but I thought he was going to ball. But you know what? I flip-flopped because the pressure. Speaking of pressure, Vanilla Ice and was that Journey? Surfer, talk to me about your journey.
You've segues again. Yeah. What the hell? Did you? Anyway,
Casually FC, where you can find Winter Surfer.
Yeah, Casually FC run tomorrow. Apparently from 10 p.m. UK. If anyone watches this back, can you just tell me what this stream was actually about today? I have no idea what it was about. I don't know what we discussed. I don't even know if the title even is actually for this stream anymore.
I put heated in it, and I'm very sweaty right now. So
yeah.
kind of
That's on point. Listen, for those who stuck around for the whole 2 hour 11 minutes, you've earned a lion tomorrow wherever you are. Seriously, right? You know, I've enjoyed it. I question it, and I'm going to sleep now with just questions in my mind just about this stream. But I thank you.
And some say that's what life is about: learning, growing, and realizing. You know, if you want to be on the right side of history, always be honest about people's past crimes, Wayne Rooney. But we'll leave that discussion for another day. You, Granny Shagger. But as always, folks, if you haven't hit a like on the video yet, you're probably not going to hit a like anyway, so I don't want you. What's that? What?
United Segways of America.
Yeah, that's actually a good one. Good big up Christopher Ward for that. I like that one. Look, I will tell you this. United Spurs of America is a Tottenham Hotspur fan channel that is run by, I'm going to say, the most unique man you've yet to meet. So congratulations. You just met Jacob. And
it's very true. It's very true. I back that statement.
There's one thing that I could say, whether good or bad in the connotations they mean it is not the point. But they all say, there's just no one quite like you, Jacob. Once you get past the little onion layers and you find the core of onion pie, it's a sweet little pie, baby. Take a slice, sit down, and grab yourself something to drink. But thank you so much for those of y'all who tuned in. If you're watching this back on playback, know that I love you. Hit a comment and I'll heart it. Know that much. But for me, for Surfer, Staffy, Kunle, and Griggs, a surprise guest, and big up Deji as well, shaking your boom. Wherever you may be, I hope he's shaking the boom violently for my club. But these last few things are for you folks. Do it, as I always say, stay blessed, stay fresh, up the lads, and come on, you Spurs.
United Spurs of America with your hosts, Michael and Jacob.